Wow, before that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of... Jesus, I got a new intro now. We got a new button now. We're gonna start keeping track, chat. I need you to log it. When we say Ethan and then Hasan followed by Destiny, we need to log it. And then on the Destiny, we need to hit the button. Okay?
Nicholas!
All right, let's check this Denims lawsuit stuff out. I really haven't looked into it a lot. We're gonna do the Denims lawsuit, then we're probably gonna take a look at the content cop. I imagine I won't be watching every section. We're gonna handle this like a video from Rob's Media, right? We're gonna bounce around a little bit, and I'll send you to the real video. Anyways, Denims says she enjoys people underestimating her. Chat, are we underestimating Denims? Actually, hold on. Chat, are we underestimating Denims right now? Do you feel like we're not being as charitable as we could be? Oh wait, dude, a misogyny. Wait, what was that? Oh, I didn't keep reading. Oh shit, wait, oh no. Well, all right. On this fine Mother's Day, we will be watching Childless Denims explain why she's going to sue Ethan Klein because of the comments he made about her
Nicholas,
broadcasting the bad empanada video,
There's a content
making false allegations at the kids. On this fine Mother's Day, we will be watching Denims and clips of Denims talking about Ethan's
Nicholas.
kids. There's a content cop in Yemen? No way. So this is her.
And to all the people that are trying to explain to me, which I like, oh my God, the misogyny is crazy. It's crazy. I like I said already.
Where? What misogyny?
I prefer being underestimated.
I feel like Denims doesn't get to talk about misogyny because she'd have as many viewers as Frogan if she wasn't traditionally attractive. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just lean into it. Legitimately, that's the only thing going for her, so she should probably take the good with the bad. I mean, she's literally as dumb as Frogan, takes as bad as Frogan, as annoying as Frogan, but she's traditionally attractive, so the viewers come.
And to all the people that are trying to explain to me, which I like, oh my God, the misogyny is crazy. It's crazy. I like I said already, I prefer being underestimated. All right, I prefer it. So I don't care. It's fine.
Denims literally has an OnlyFans. I think she has a Fansly, right? I don't think it's OnlyFans, but yeah, the point still remains. I don't think that every single person who has an OnlyFans gets to like take extra shit or whatever if they're because again, I wouldn't even know Denims has a family or an OnlyFans if you didn't tell me. It's not like it's blasted all over her stream, but like, I don't know. I'm not watching her for her thoughts. I'm only watching her to make fun of her, to be honest.
On Nicholas DeOrio.
But like, why are we all magically pretending?
Smaggle says he
I've been a
gooned
long-time
to
viewer
it.
of you,
Jesus.
Tom, and Augie ever since 2020, and going through the After Hours catalog with Bo Blacks as a co-host is honestly jarring.
Yeah, it kind of ruins some of the backlog every time we have these big fights.
Thank you for the $5,
Thank you.
my man.
That Ethan didn't literally just lose an anti-slap appeal against Kavanaugh.
Okay, but that's an appeal.
You guys can keep sweeping
An appeal isn't a lawsuit, it's an appeal.
and deleting the posts that talk about Kavanaugh, but like, we all fucking know.
So I wanted to kind of get an update because I missed this. So we're going to be watching Internet Versus, which is apparently Justin Minx's new favorite show. This is the definitive Bo Black's replacement therapy.
Last night, streamer Denims sent out a legal notice for a defamation lawsuit against Ethan Klein of H3. In the notice, she claims that Ethan has been defaming her over the situation where CPS was called on Ethan's
That's Connor. He's the one who looks like Love from the H3 podcast. Both of you guys have like a Connor archetyped being, you know?
kids, and that she has never claimed responsibility for the call and she has nothing to do with it, and that Ethan saying
And Jeffrey Dahmer, apparently. It's Love mixed with Jeffrey Dahmer, and you get him.
this is libel per se. This even caused Ethan to briefly respond on stream yesterday, saying that he can't wait to get into it, which will likely happen later in the day that this video goes up. Welcome to the Internet Versus Denims legal notice.
Stop saying this is the gay Jeffrey Dahmer from the intro song.
Really lolly.
It starts when Denims herself tweets out, Ethan Klein, retract or you may want to replace your lawyer who can't do shit. Despite
I didn't see this. Did Yeet not tweet this one out?
I really like.
Why? Wait, what? She tweeted like a Twitter threat like, Ethan Klein, you may wish to retract, or you might want to replace your lawyers who can't do shit, despite publicly acknowledging that I have never endorsed and even denounced calling CPS on Ethan. He has continued to spread this malicious lie. From EthanKleinLied.com. Jesus Christ, bro. I missed this. Holy shit, that's funny.
up. Then Ethan Klein at Lida.com links to the same GoFundMe that is also linked in the tweet, where it looks like this, and it says, Ethan Klein lied about me supporting CPS coming to his home. If he doesn't retract, this GoFundMe is for legal fees to hold him responsible for his lies. If he retracts, this GoFundMe will be refunded. My legal notice to Ethan.
Now, I think that's a good point to jump off of here. I did see this, and I think this is like slightly valuable. There is like something baked directly into the GoFundMe saying that like she will refund if, but I highly doubt Ethan's retracting anything. In fact, we'll find out tonight what he thinks about it. This is now, I believe it's up to $40,000 too. That's funny. Oh, I wish I had the clip. I want to hear what she said about Keffels' lawsuit when that's exposed.
As well as a link to debunk on his CPS lies about me, which will be linked in the description. As for the legal notice, it starts by saying, subject demand for public retraction of false publication. Dear Mr. Klein, our law firm is legal counsel to social media commentator and...
Now here, this is something I actually really think is valuable, I guess, to talk about straight away. I'll unmute in a second, but I do want this clip to play. Casey's good friend Denims chose not to criticize Keffels for scamming $100,000 from LGBTQ donators in a GoFundMe. This is kind of relevant now. I didn't realize how relevant it would be, but essentially, when Keffels got exposed by Mudahar for doing a lawsuit that she didn't actually follow through on, like the actual legal stuff to go sue the fucking police or go after Kiwi Farms. This was Denims' reasoning for not watching the video.
With some of her actions, and I disagree with some of the things that she's done. And I think in general, my perspective, and this is not going to be the perspective of everyone online, and that's fine. My perspective is, I don't like to spend my time going after other people that are on the left, right?
Wow, you got this person who's farming money from trans donators in a community that literally survives off of, you know, GoFundMes and like donations and stuff to get people out of dangerous places, to get people top and bottom surgeries they might not be able to afford, to get people living conditions when their families don't appreciate them and don't want them there, right? This is like an entire sector of the internet that needs this kind of funding to survive, right? And that's what Keffels took from them, $100,000. For a lawsuit she never followed through on. And Denims says she'd rather criticize conservatives than talk about anybody doing wrong things in her side of the internet. That's interesting with this weird GoFundMe thing.
I don't like to spend my time going after other people that are on the left, right? And that's just because I think my time is better spent.
What? What? Why? Why does that matter? Why should that make any difference? What if someone committed some grotesque, provable crime? Would you be like, oh, I'm not going to go...
Sorry, Steven Crowder is on the news right now. I got to watch Joseph Rogan.
After them because they're on the left. Bro, you can just be a lefty, according to Denims, do whatever you want, and you're never going to scrutinize them, ever.
So anyways, Denims is now suing Ethan Klein through a fundraiser, or allegedly going to sue Ethan Klein if she reaches her $150,000 goal. I think that's important to note.
Content creator Denims. It has come to our attention that, in response to an apparent Child Protective Services CPS visit to your home in or around March 2025, you published numerous false statements on your YouTube channel H3 Podcast and H3 Productions, which reached millions of views and listeners, stating either that Denims herself filed the preceding CPS report about you, resulting in the improvident CPS visit to your home, or that Denims caused others to do so. Among other things, you stated, March 7th, 2025, quote, Denims is participating in this CPS.
I wonder, did like Ian know when he included a whole section on her that it would probably be read in court? Yeah, there's a lot here. I don't know how much I really want to read it. Denim's participating in the CPS lie, which she absolutely did participate because she platformed Bad Empanada's video without like question. She was just sitting there and nodding her head like a good little dog when it was playing. So yeah, I think when you're when you're not questioning a video like that and just rebroadcasting it to your audience with a smile and a push-up bra, that's probably a participation trophy. I think that's probably fair. Yeah.
Disgusting person, end quote, because you believed she was behind the CPS call. April 8th, 2025. Making reference to Denims, you said, quote, terrorist sympathizers...
But it's cool that she disavowed it after it happened.
Report to CPS coming and taking my children away. She
was really vocal about it after it was all said and done. She was really really vocal, which was nice, I imagine.
Responsible for CPS coming to my house. She is directly linked to the CPS coming to my house. Doing what she did, being like, oh, let's call CPS. He's an abuser. He neglects his children. Like, we need to call CPS, etc., etc. Girl who accused me of leaving shit on the floor and that CPS should be called. She did CPS, remember that. Talking about your friends propagating CPS.
All right, let's take a look at some of the community noted people, I guess. Here's the responses. I saw Froggy Fresh got involved in this and is doing like a GoFundMe to give. Is that going to be in here? I don't really care about any of that.
Joey Salads replies to Denims tweet announcing this lawsuit by saying, just a pathetic.
I'm sorry, didn't that guy run for the House? Wasn't he going to be like a House representative or whatever in New York? I'm so lost on dude. Joey Salads was like running. It was like an election or something locally.
Money grab. Just a pathetic money grab. And Denim says, why is everyone saying you drank your own piss for content in my mention?
She won, dude. She won. No, bro. Dude, why are you platforming the L's, Connor? You're supposed to be biased.
Ginny Jinx replies to the legal post by saying, good, he's out of control. And Bebby says, going to get countersued into abject poverty. Yeats also tweets out a screenshot of the GoFundMe and captions it, Denims claims she will be suing Ethan Klein for defamation.
By the way, this is like, maybe I'm an asshole here. This picture that was chosen is like the most hyper... This looks like a 1950s Jewish propaganda poster. They picked like the one where his nose is flaring the hardest. Like, that is a crazy fucking picture of Ethan to lead off with. I don't know if it was intentional. I'm not going to say that picking a bad picture of a Jewish guy is like anti-Semitic. But like, dude, if you drew a soy jack of this, I don't think I would feel comfortable saving it in my phone. They picked like, this looks like something in a Mouthy Buddha video, the way that they clipped this screenshot. That's insane.
Even set up a GoFundMe. Tectone replies, this is the legit last person who has any grounds to sue for defamation with the amount of shit spewing from her mouth daily. Cody Cat says, no chance Ethan backs down on this. Shit's about to be very interesting. Personally, I think he brought enough receipts for what he said.
Dude, Denims is great because she created a GoFundMe to make 6 more months of content for my YouTube stream. Who's going to profit the most from this? It might be Ethan, it might be Denims, but we know that Nick is going to have lots of content the next couple of months. I ended the stream the other night.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Yeah, I ended the stream the other night, and I was just sitting there. I'm like, I feel like, guys, this is really coming to a close. I don't think our next stream is going to have new Ethan Hasan Destiny content. And then Denims sued Ethan, or I guess put out the GoFundMe to sue Ethan. It's just so fucking ridiculous. This story will not die.
So it's an easy win for him. Froggy Fresh replies with this clip in the caption, then I'm going to start to one against her.
He was just posting.
It doesn't count when I say it.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it other than he was posting shit. And I'm going to say it honestly.
Yeah, she literally just fucking smeared. She completely smeared Froggy Fresh last year. I remember that.
How else to explain it other than he was posting shit. And I'm going to say it honestly. I'm going to say good on them for kicking.
I got blocked by Denims because I kept posting this in her replies every time something went viral. I was like, hey, remember that one time when you smeared Froggy Fresh?
From the fight. You shouldn't
Can I
have
say something to you,
spaces
Nick?
that are welcoming.
I
to
really like you.
Like, literally, you're a fucking enemy of World War II, dude. You're a Nazi if you hung out with Sam Hyde one time.
And then attaches a link to a GIF.
Except if you're Harley. Actually, wait! Did Harley Morenstein lose his Sam Hyde card now that they don't like him anymore? Now is Harley a Nazi too?
And Go, which is titled Denims is not a nice person. And it's this paragraph here that says, Denims, otherwise known as Jean, is a political Twitch streamer and orbiter of Hasan Piker. In 2023, she falsely accused me of posting shit on my Twitter account while providing no evidence. She has refused to retract her statements. These statements are ironic to me as I have...
Yeah, I'm not giving this guy money either. I'm sorry. This might be a hot fucking take right now as this sits on the screen. But like, I don't need the money. Everything received here will be donated to Rain. Are you going to take money out of the donations to pay taxes when they hit your account? Is the percentage that... Dude, just donate to charity. Don't do this fucking game. Don't sit here and give money to some random person online to fill their bank account so then they can send it to Rain. Okay? Like, you'd be sending more money to Rain if you just sent money to Rain. But like, I get it. I get the joke. The joke is funny. That's perfectly fine. I'm just not getting involved in a GoFundMe to send money to charity. It seems like a stupid middle
Back
ground.
to Yeats' post.
So yeah. Like, I mean, is he gonna sit here and
Nicholas,
go, oh fuck, wait,
goat.
you know that
Thank you for the
income that I got
$5,
off
my
of
man.
GoFundMe? Oh shit, who's gonna pay the taxes on that? I guess the charity's going to. Yeah, I don't know.
Bull replies by saying, she's raising money for civil disputes during a genocide. And a real individual says,
Hey Nick, I lost my mom a couple of months back. I hope everyone else's mom has a fantastic day. Dude, Leo, I'm so sorry for your loss, but thank you very much.
this money could go to dying
Earn yourself
Palestinians.
Keffel's
At
tweet.
Denims for shame.
Nicholas
Mr. B
DeOrio.
replies to Yeet by
Keffel's
saying, I want to
appreciated
thank
the
whatever
shout-out.
genius convinced her that she has a
Instead of
chance.
giving this lunatic money for a dumb lawsuit, her supporters could give the charities that are bound to be disappointed from CC3 the money.
Yeah, I don't know. Instead of like astroturfing Ian's fucking Creator Clash event and like blowing up all the donos in Hasan Piker's name, they could have also done a Palestine charity. It's very performative. I hate to steal things from like the DGG audience, but if anything, that their rhetoric is correct about these people. It's very performative stuff. If you go to the donate page right now on Creator Clash, you'll see that like Hasan Piker, oops, I didn't pre-watch it, is literally like the main figurehead of the donations for this event. It's an embarrassment. His stream the other night that he did reacting to the content nuke, okay? It's literally Ethan Klein, Hasan, fucking, not gonna say it, but it's like Ethan Klein drama content for charity. The majority of the event money, and again, you can go check this. This is official Creator Clash
Nicholas,
shit here, all
the
right?
goat.
This
Thank
is
you for the
literally
$5,
Creator Clash.
my
If you
man.
go to Creator Clash's website and you want to check out how much money is going to charity, because it's not the ticket prices or it's not guaranteed to be ticket prices, you go to the donation page, you pop over here, and what you see is Hasan Piker did an Ethan Klein live stream, and it accounts for fucking 80% of the donations. I think that's insane. Dude, all you drama slop YouTubers are terrible. Anyways, here's me making bank for fucking charity off of your backs. Yeah, whatever. They're not even at half. Well, I mean, Ian literally brought in how much money?
He will
15K himself from his fucking him raising money or whatever.
countersue. Defamation cases are won all the time on circumstantial evidence, which Ethan has mountains of. Augur FC quote tweets Yeet laughing and saying, wait, the
Yeah, literally, dude. Other people saw this too. I think I retweeted this one. That is a crazy picture.
picture she used.
Bad Empanada must have grabbed that screen cap.
And Gracie replies, she picked the screenshot that looked the
Oh!
most like a Jewish caricature. Chris the Narc quote tweets Yeet and said,
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Yeah, I don't know what Connor Eats Pants' deal is. I have no idea. Oh shit, thank you.
if you donate anything to Denims, just know they covered for someone who stole $100,000 in GoFundMe money for their own lawsuits. This case will go nowhere and you will lose your money. Rob's Media quote tweets Yeet and says, donate to Cancer Fund? Nah. Donate to Denims so she can lose a lawsuit? Yeah. Ethan's Attic tweets out this clip with the
Dude,
caption.
Ethan's Attic, bro. Is this like the Ethan's Basement account or is this like a different person? I keep seeing this thing pop up everywhere. He was like, hey Nick, thanks for the coverage. I'm like, dude, I want my followers to see your account. The more I broadcast, yeah, I think it's hilarious if they all see everything you tweet. Yes, I did it on purpose.
Ethan Klein's response to Denim's demand for a retraction.
You ever see that where people are like, thanks for the fucking coverage? It's like, well, guess what now, motherfucker? Okay. When you lean into the meme.
And everybody is probably expecting me to talk about this Denims. Denims announces she's suing me for defamation, for saying that I think that I hold her personally, I personally, in my opinion, hold her responsible for the CPS thing, which is obvious based on the call. So she thought it would be wise to sue me, the victim
Earn yourself Keffel's
of her
tweet.
fucking insane
Nicholas
incompetence.
DeOrio.
Stupid fucking dumbass. She's the dumbest
Connor
person alive.
Pants was the one to drop the accusations on Call Me Carson on Drama Alert, if I remember correctly.
Really? Was he? Oh. No, I thought he was with that other guy. Now, the reason, I agree with Ethan generally here. I think her broadcasting Bad Empanada's video without criticism, or without significant criticism, just to a whole bunch of people on, mainstream Twitch. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable thing to say.
I actually genuine think. Well, I don't know. iDubbbz gives
No,
her.
he didn't. That was incorrect. That was slander on the part of fucking Connor Eats Pants.
Her a run for her money. I mean, I want to destroy her. I'm going to ruin her life, probably. And the good thing about that is that she just remember who.
Jesus, thank you.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
If Denims needs a lawyer, I know a guy goes by the name Nick. All you don't need to pay him, just give him the good coke.
Oh my god, wait, I forgot about this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to derail one more time, all right? Then I need to like really focus in here because I'm wasting way too much time on side shit. So Billy Mitchell DM'd me the other night. I think it was about at 11 o'clock at night on Friday. Billy Mitchell wrote me and said, "Hey Nick, I'm dropping a new limited edition hot sauce." Okay, listen, all right? We're going to drag this all the way back around to something relevant to the story, I promise. Billy reaches out to me. He goes, "Nick, I got a new limited edition bottle of hot sauce, the new Ricky's Dragon flavor. And the art for the Ricky's Dragon flavor is a gigantic dragon with Billy Mitchell's tie destroying Australia." Okay? I'm not kidding you. It is an autographed bottle of hot sauce that is like, it's for Carl. I used code Carl Lost to buy a dragon destroying Australia. Okay? So I think that Denims should contact the best lawyers on the planet. Like the best lawyers money can buy from Australia. I think that'd be a really good idea. I've heard very good things from an Australian YouTuber about the best lawyers that money can buy. So anyways, I bought this bottle of hot sauce immediately. I think the DM from Billy was, "Wow, that was quick," because within 3 minutes I'd already put in my order. But yeah, no, I got that coming to the house. I'm going to use the hot sauce and I'm going to fill it with sand or whatever. I'm going to put it in my Billy Mitchell shrine.
Shot the first shot. She's suing the victim of her crime. So like when I say I'm going to ruin her life, obviously I just want to put her in financial ruin.
He then continues his thread by saying, "Interesting legal strategy," and attaches this clip.
I want to financially ruin her, but just
goat. Thank you for the $5.
By the way, I do wish financial fucking hardship on every single member of Hasan's audience. I have not audience, wait. Audience is fine. No, I meant like if it's like an immediate orbiter group.
I recommend watching.
I think
Nicholas
generational
DeOrio's
debt on
latest
Denims
video.
is a totally reasonable request. Honestly.
remember, guys, she
Wait, how long have they been doing that? Dude, that is so cool. Ethan has Tourette's like sign on him now to make people aware. That's such a good disclaimer to have because I was getting a little aggressive and angry when I noticed him twitch. But now that I know he has Tourette's, I can understand him better.
Came at me. My harasser came at me.
And finally, he says, "Friday is certainly going to be something," and attaches this clip.
Oh, I can't wait to dig into this Denims thing. It's so hard not to talk about it. Denims. Don't sue me, Denims. Please. Please don't take the first legal action. What's that have to do with anything?
For clips.
Oh, we've got an I'm joking button too.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Dude, how many KFCs in Yemen
By
were
the
there
way,
today?
I'm going out to eat with my mom and sis in 30, but for context on the new Connor clip. He is pro Hasan and is blasting Nick for attacking Hasan.
Oh,
Connor
based.
also thinks you're a Destiny orbiter still in a turkey tumult.
Of course he does.
Lol.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Oh, man.
Denims is a giant turd-eating
Thank you for the context, Wagon.
monster whose life, financially speaking, I'm going to probably not ruin, but I do want to put her in some. I do want to. I would like to put her into some financial.
Declaring bankruptcy?
Why don't you just chill? No, what's the proper verbiage on this?
By the way, when you guys are like shining, like you're slamming me with $25 donations, I just want to be clear. You guys know I'm not suing anyone, right? I mean, this guy right here, potential lawsuit, all right? Denims lawsuit. I'm not suing anybody. You don't have to fill me up, dude.
Difficult day. How about that? No, see that sounds too bad.
Nicholas!
I'm gonna put her
Yeah,
Thank
not
you for
yet.
the
Not yet. I guess I
$5,
could still
man.
get sued.
into a pickle.
It doesn't sound serious enough. Pickle sounds like something like a funny.
Want to put her into a bit of a bind? We'll work on it. I'm kidding, by
A quarrel.
the way.
Testudo Smith also posted the tweet that we just read from
I thought I was buying Creator Clash tickets. What the fuck is a donation?
Meet on the Livestream PL subreddit, and Jake replies,
I just
she
saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
All right, so I think that's all we really need to see from this one. LSF weighs in. Actually, I don't have the LSF thread, do I? I don't have that. I'm actually interested to see this because I didn't see it.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
Thank
my
you.
man.
Jake replies, she claims she is suing Ethan Klein while setting up a GoFundMe. Betcha she pulls a Keffels. And Reddit poster says, I would think all the excess money would go to Palestine, right? And
No.
RGB Simpson.
Well, there won't be excess money. Most of these people think
Nicholas
lawsuits
DeOrio.
cost like $20.
Appreciated the shout out.
Jesus.
Thumbs up.
replies, has she said what damages she's actually claimed to have suffered yet? I can't imagine she's actually lost any subscribers. Hasan's crowd and the weird snark subreddits love the CPS shit. And Billy Bob Joe Thornton replies, the far left is more passionate in trashing Ethan and anyone that criticizes them instead of focusing on Palestine. I read that her viewership has went up.
Do they know that there's still a war in Palestine after they used those fucking dead kids as shield for the last 3 months? Like, Hasan's on vacation right now. They're doing YouTube drama broadcasts for cancer. All right, they're suing Ethan Klein. They're doing daily Ethan Klein updates. Meanwhile, the fucking Palestine kids are currently... You know the picture, the underwater meme? Hold on. Wait. Where's the underwater meme? Yeah, there it is, bro. Dude, this is it. This is fucking Palestine right now. Can I say that? Am I gonna get in trouble for saying that? Dude, this is literally Palestine right now. Look, dude, it's Hasan Piker on vacation. Then it's Denims on a fucking live stream right now talking about how she's going to be suing Ethan Klein. And then there's Palestine at like the bottom of the ocean. It's crazy. Holy fuck, dude. Does anybody remember there's still a war going on in Palestine that they were grandstanding off of for the last couple of months?
It's like Twitter. Anytime they smear Ethan, they get thousands of likes. Being performative about Palestine gets boring as they have zero effect on what's going on. Jex2Enter the Gecko replies to OP by saying, who the fuck keeps giving these people money? And ManOnFire26 says, people who watch just chatting streamers for hours every day are the easiest people to manipulate and scam.
Well, you were drinking that Coca-Cola. Well, while you were live streaming on a banned platform, drinking a banned drink.
Their minds have turned to complete mush from the parasocial relationship they've developed. S-Farm Woman replies to OP by saying, I would bet money that Denims and Anissa cooked this idea up on their recent girls trip.
Yas, queen, you should sue. Yas.
What's
Yas,
the name of the
dude.
guy? Keemstar Orbiter?
No, I think Denims is dumb enough. We don't
Mr.
have to claim
Oreo.
she was Yas-lighted.
And Zykium replies, my thoughts exactly. That's Content Cop wasn't as well received as they had hoped. Content Deputy kind of proved that when Ian showed analytics for an entirely different video to try to prove the dislike.
Dude, I keep thinking this is like living in my fucking head rent-free. Hold on. Content Deputy. I don't know why he did this. They still haven't commented. I assumed they would have already made a response as to why they did this. But they start talking about the button at the end of the deputy video, and he just flashes stats for a video from like before the API went down. This is so weird.
Like 80-20 on my video, and then they tried to create a narrative of like, no, people actually hate this Content Cop, guys. It's actually so much worse. Like, bitch, like, people were more upset with, like, my wife being on OnlyFans. You're not gonna convince the internet that fucking Ethan Klein isn't being a piece of shit.
So somebody wrote on the H3 subreddit, they go, well, my dislike thing is actually fairly accurate for this video, so maybe it's real. It's weird because Ian picks a video right now. Where is this? iDubbbz Complains? It's a 2020 video, right?
Just doing...
This came out in 2020. That's 1 year before the API was shut down. So I think dislikes still actually were on this video. Essentially, the reason why the dislike feature on this is extremely accurate is because most of the dislikes occurred prior to November 2021 when YouTube shut down the API requests. So it had like the number of dislikes on that date, and then everything else is estimated, but it's significantly more accurate because it's not just guesstimating, it's using old numbers. But that's not really the point. The main point is why he would show a video that wasn't his video and then say that, like, I swear my video is more highly liked than this.
Extension was inaccurate instead of just showing the Content Cop analytics themselves. Then at the
Yeah, like you can't even argue his point because he's showing a video that is accurate, right? Like an actual video that is accurate. He probably doesn't even know why it's accurate. But then when people look at it, they'll think, oh, well, wait, then my numbers are probably accurate. When he's trying to make an argument that the button is inaccurate. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to, like, I guess... explain the mythology. I don't know. It's too hard to explain why iDubbbz thinks things because he's a fucking idiot. He's extremely stupid. I can't put like logic behind what he does.
And he begs his audience to hit the like button to fight the narrative, something he mocked Leafy for doing in the Leafy Content Cop. I really hope this goes at least to a discovery. 1, they're going to request all of her communications from that time period with just about everybody in her circle. 2, once the suit is initiated, she's unable to drop it without Ethan's agreement. And 3, it's likely instead of just being online content, the Kleins are likely to initiate.
And the thing is, if Ethan Klein loses this lawsuit, it'll probably be like 1% of his total net worth. And the trade-off will be content for Nick DeOrio for months. Okay, so I am not rooting for Ethan to lose this lawsuit, but like, I don't think it's the end of the world if he even does.
their own lawsuit against Denims.
I think he'll be fine, you know?
If this lawsuit had any actual merits, Hasan would fund it in a heartbeat to just get the win against Ethan. It would be 1 to 2 weeks of his income, or he could just host a stream with the proceeds going to Denims' lawsuit. Cartman replies to OP by saying, imagine sitting in court watching your own stream where you accuse Ethan of letting his kids eat dog shit and trying to sue
I don't
him
think
for
anything
defamation.
even gets filed here.
Sec replies
All
to OP
right,
by
so
saying,
yeah, let's take a look at this fundraiser. Ethan Klein lied about me supporting CPS coming to his home. If he doesn't retract, this GoFundMe is for legal fees to hold him responsible for his lies. So there's not really much to maneuver around here. This money has to go to legal fees, or if he retracts, it'll be refunded. There's not really much room for anything else. No updates to share. Proud donation to the Dumb Fund. Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. Idiot, loser, dumbass. Wake up, Ethan, free Palestine. I will never forget the way AB said the views were crazy. I'm just saying, I think after a 5-hour debate on genocide of his people, no one would forget the harm done by Ethan and Hila Klein, enabled by Dan, AB, Love, Olivia, and Lena. Dude, they just start dropping the names of every employee on here. These people are mentally ill, okay? I wish generational debt to every single one of these people. Why are they doing this with their fucking legal names? Like, dude, TurboDocs. I'm reading fucking... Wait, Comrade Casey, bro! Dude, that's the YouTuber. I don't know. Why would you ever donate to a page like this with your full legal name? Girly Pop Gang! Denims is a husband, bro. Tier 3 chatter logging in, dude. You are the rent payer. What the fuck? What accounts are these, bro? Mike Hawk, dude! Oh god, that's fun. Ethan's ex-housekeeper
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Dude, that's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
but I've watched all this creator clash and content cop drama since the beginning, and in Ian's recent content deputy, he literally looks like a crackhead. This
Yeah.
fell so far, he's in the
You know what?
Earth's
You bring
core.
up a good point. So every time I cover a video on Ian, I have to, like, in the intro, I don't want it to look like shit. So I go out of my way to raise the, let me see if I did it here, to give him some color. I don't know. Is this one where I have the intro clip? No. Let me see this. Like, I go and I up the saturation because his whole videos look washed out and shitty. Not he one. Where's the content deputy? H3. Yeah, look at this. So, again, I don't know if the quality's here. I might have took this clip from Yeet, so I don't know if it's full quality. But this is Ian in his video. There's no excuse for it to look like this. Just put like a little color back, you know? Just like up the saturation. Maybe I did it too much. I mean, it's for an intro, right? But like he looks like a fucking ghost in his own video. It's so weird. Like, why would you willingly choose to look like that when you have the ability to edit it? Oh god, he's shooting log footage and not color correcting properly. Yeah, I don't really understand. Like, it's like he has no idea how to edit a video these days. Even his video knows he's washed. Good one. Good usage there. Good usage. So we're gonna check out the response first, probably. I didn't get the intro stuff because I assume that's what Connor had put in, but we're gonna check out Ethan's response to the lawsuit really fast, and then I think that's, let me see how long that's gonna be. It's basically an hour. We're gonna probably jump around though.
Wait, but it's supposed to have these, no?
No. We decided that Esteban doesn't have
Esteban's
that.
without?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. It's been too long.
I think I trimmed this too short.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, a little hard on the cut here. When are we getting the? There we go. Ooh. Dude, if Ethan's gonna do a counter lawsuit GoFundMe, this is the picture I'm choosing. All right.
Photo like me, I would just assume they hate me.
This is some girl in Miami who's like leaving with my kidney in the morning. That's the eyes I'm getting off of this one.
The goat. Thank you for the $5.
And obviously, they were obviously
I would just be
Jewish.
like, this person is not my friend.
Who is that? That is bro! Jump scare! Holy shit, dude! Holy shit! Yo!
They were
I would
obviously
just be
Jewish.
like, this person is not my friend. That's what I would think.
Dude, that caught me. I was, whoa!
Because you know, she just looked at her face and she's like, oh, I look.
Wait, no, dude. No, do you know what I just saw? Holy shit, dude, my fucking my autism just acted up. My self-diagnosed Blaxian autism.
That's what I...
Bro, do not sully Guitar Hero Arcade, bro. That shit is so cool. Dude, Guitar Hero Arcade with like the fucking light up speakers and like the audio that swaps between you and the person you're. It is such a fun game. And then these fucking freaks are in front of it.
I would think. Because you know she just looked at her face and she's like, oh, I look so nice. What a great smile. And then meanwhile over here, crash
The
cut.
controllers are bad. True, they are like awkwardly heavy. Yeah.
And fucking horror sounds. And I'm not even saying she looks like that. I'm just saying this is a bad photo.
She's a
of her.
beautiful girl.
Sure. And but like obviously this you know, just a little freaky looking.
Just to clarify, I don't think that Denims specifically is the person who'd take my kidney, but she looks like she's got the evil eye of the person who'd take my kidney after a night in Miami.
Honestly, I think that the way she does the eyeliner is just, it's too low. And I think it's like doing something
Like I actually have both kidneys, just to be clear.
unflattering instead
Just for legal reasons, I have both kidneys.
of being flattering.
That's good advice potentially.
I think a lot of people who watch anime, they tend. I've seen that like the trend is to bring
do it low.
like the wing.
Maybe I don't know
lower
what I'm talking
sometimes.
about.
No, well, it's if you like
Oh
it,
my
or if
God.
you don't, you know.
Yeah.
Tall skeleton just gave me a bang.
Anime? Is that what
Is
they're
Dark
calling?
Web EU a version?
Dude,
No,
my whole chat is like anime. Is that
Why
what they're
would
calling
so many
drugs
people
these
be
days?
Googling
I don't
that?
think they're on drugs.
Anger. You remember her,
Then again, they are in Cali right now, right?
her from Clockwork Orange?
Whoa! Dude, it's Nerd City! Holy shit, dude, it's Nerd City, bro. No way. Dr. Downvote. It's Dr. Down syndrome, dude.
She can't
Holy shit, dude, there he is.
blink, man. This is what Denims want as I'm responding. She's gonna want to look away, but she can't.
Dude, jump scare, bro. It's almost like somebody from Nick DeOrio's fucking exposed video history has posted on YouTube, and he just appears in chat like usual.
Anywho.
Do you remember the time that Salvo did a live stream called like leaking Nicholas DeOrio's penis, and Nerd City was in chat like, oh, I can't wait to watch this.
So she did a crowd. She's trying to crowdfund it, which I think is really funny. Straight off the bat, she's like, "I'm sending him a cease and desist." I'm gonna read that, and we responded. I didn't even want to respond,
Can I
but
say something to you, Nick?
Why?
We decided to just send like a really low effort response because I didn't even want to waste any time, my lawyer's time, even writing this. Like I have much bigger fish to fry, and
Let's go.
she's a coward. She's a loser. And she's not going to sue me.
Dude, she just dropped like the most Jardia coded fucking cease and desist ever, dude.
If she sues me, I'd be.
Speaking of a selection of photo, look at the picture she chose
Yeah,
for you.
she doesn't get to be like, oh, Ethan's making fun of my look.
Oh my
and post
god.
this.
Jeez Louise.
Is this what is this maybe the
Hold on, wait. I got this, guys.
Speaking of a selection of photo, look at the picture she chose
Yeah,
for you.
she doesn't get to be like, oh, Ethan's making fun of my look.
Oh my
and post
god.
this.
Jeez Louise.
Is this what is this maybe the evil Jew? Is that what she's trying to say? No, I don't think so. It's probably
Because
a
you're
stretch.
Jewish.
It's probably a stretch.
Damn you, Jews.
But anyway,
Dude,
she did
I'm
a
so
big,
glad that like, unironically though, the Kirby Air Ride song is my version of the swastika sword. It literally is just my cop out where they're like, Nick is anti-Semitic. I'm like, that's Kirby. You're actually the racist one. You are the racist one, sir, for pointing that out. I'm just playing my favorite Kirby theme song, dude. Holy shit.
big push. She asked for
What's the name of the
150,000.
guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
It's literally a better version of their fucking meme.
And this dumbass moron loser who nobody gives a fuck about didn't raise 21%, $30,000. That is not even close enough to sue me. I wish you all the best. And by the way, when she doesn't sue me, I hope that all you suckers that donated to this ask, where's your money? That's all I'm saying.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So first of all,
Dude, that's the thing. So like, at least Nick is honest with his dog whistles, bro. I'm such a shit leaker, dude. If I dog whistled, I would tell you about 15 seconds later. I'd be like flamenco on the joke, dude.
He gave us a.
You ever met like Augie would make like a joke?
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest
Back on the
video.
old After Hours streams, Augie would make a joke and he'd be like, what are they doing, dude? And flamenco would be like, he means the Jews. That's what he's talking about. Everyone's like, thanks, flamenco. Thank you so much for that, dude.
A letter.
Which means
right?
nothing. Yeah.
Cease and desist.
She gives a cease and desist.
Now,
The
what is
accusation-
she already like collecting money for?
Exactly. That's why I'm like, you shouldn't. She's already collecting money. But here she says, if she sues me, she'll use it. If she doesn't, she'll. Here, I'll read it here.
Okay.
Ethan lied about me supporting CPS coming to his home. If he doesn't retract, this GoFundMe is for legal fees to hold him responsible for his lies. Imagine
Can I say something?
suing your victim.
I really like you.
Why?
I mean, how despicable does it get? By the way, you guys want to know something really funny?
Wow, imagine if there was a lawsuit, right, where somebody tried to sue their victim. I can't think of one. Does anybody know of any lawsuit? I literally, I mean, of course, that would just be my opinion if we were talking about an explicit case of that occurring, but I think that would be extremely cowardly to sue your victim.
What's the name of the guy,
Yeah.
the Keemstar orbiter? Nick Oreo.
Or at least try
Mr.
to.
Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just reposted this on Twitter. This guy is such a pathetic moron. He can't keep track of his own bullshit.
Yeah.
He goes, Ethan, suing is for like dumb, rich, out of touch
Yeah.
morons. And then his friend sues me preemptively. By the way, I have not filed any legal claims against her, and he supports that. All right. Well, let's remember who filed the first shot, and then let's just take it from there.
Ethan was dumping.
I like this timeline.
I'm shocked that not a single person in chat got that joke. Wow. Well, now, because I'm dog whistling, I have to tell you what
I'm liking the timeline. Anyway, he said, blah, blah, blah. If he doesn't retract this GoFundMe is for legal fees to hold him responsible for his lies.
Fucking 0 people in the chat got it.
If he
Got the joke.
retracts, this GoFundMe will be refunded. So she's saying, if she doesn't sue, no, she says if I retract, it will be refunded. Well, I'm not retracting. I promise you with all my heart that that's not happening.
I just saw Keffel's
So
tweet
presumably she's going to keep the money,
Nicholas
according to
DeOrio.
this, only if I retract. So again, if she doesn't sue me, guys,
Yes, I was referencing Blake Lively, just to be clear. No.
keep an eye on where this money's going. Cause
I'm such a sucker.
We know how these GoFundMes go. You know what I mean? A nice little scheme she's got here. The Ethan
Ooh, I didn't think he was going to go that route. I don't think that there's really any way for her to take this money without looking like... Actually, there would be. If everyone in her community is as shallow as she is and goes, you know, I could talk about Denims not suing Ethan Klein, but, well, I mean... well, Donald Trump just recently signed this bill today, or, well, I gotta cover this Bernie Sanders update on my feed right now, and I feel like as a leftist, my time would be a lot better served there. Yeah, I guess she kind of does have an out. Whenever I see, like, a scam GoFundMe type thing, I never, or a scam allegation against a GoFundMe, I just don't know how they can get that money without getting sued easily, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen this successfully work, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm shocked when people make the accusation, because I don't know what is the win condition for this?
industrial complex is booming. The scheme, of course, to just bait me to talk about her and then, like, posture that she's going to sue me. And
I think she refunds this money in a year. That's my guess.
raise
Or she spends it and then hires an idiot, and then it turns into like some stupid legal thing that we get to cover on the channel. Either way.
money from a bunch of fucking morons. People are actually donating and saying free Palestine. Like, what?
Guys, we will free Palestine by giving money to Denims and not Palestine.
Like, how...
This is not going to Palestine.
How deluded have we gotten now?
Dude, you're Delulu.
Where the snark hole has gotten so far, people think that donating to Denims to sue me is supporting Palestine. Holy fuck, dude. Like, actually.
Dude, Palestine is fuck Ethan Klein, dude. What, did you not realize that?
Yeah,
At the most recent Free Palestine rally, they had like H3 swastika t-shirts they were handing out.
Palestine, guys. This is going to help them
They don't even know what conflict they're there for.
a lot. You know.
Creator Clash 3 is just fuck Ethan Klein 3.
They're all... Actually, I heard there's a parade in Denim's honor in Gaza right now for this valiant fundraising to sue me, of course, the the chief architect of the war and what's happening there.
We will see a large uptick in push-up bra sales if she hits 1 million views. That's the thing. I think that Ethan should countersue her for some reason. I don't know how that would even work. But, like, he should literally make the stipulation, or maybe they settle, and his settlement for not pursuing things further would be to ban her from purchasing sports bras for a full calendar year. I think that should be, like, that's how this thing ends, right? Or she has to give all of her push-up bras away for charity.
Did you hear my dog donated?
I saw something like that.
I sent it in Discord.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah. I didn't know that that Rocky had a budget.
Huge advocate.
Let me see.
We love that for him.
What are they?
Words of support from AB and Lena's dog. You don't remember? With the picture of the dog. $25 free Palestine.
All right, that's kind of funny from the Snarkers. I gotta give credit where credit is due. That is kind of funny from the Snarkers. That's the dog we were looking at in the last stream.
Fine.
Dude, if my dog fucking donated free Palestine, I'd be so fucking mad, dude. Holy shit, I would be livid, dude, if Sophie did that shit to me, dude. On the Ethan Klein lawsuit post, that would be fucking ridiculous.
Doing this, dude.
You people are so stupid.
Like, if you want
deeply weird people,
give the money to like a charity for Palestine.
Yeah, PCRF or something.
Like anything but this.
How the fuck is giving like a pathetic?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ethan. Like, most of these people aren't actually thinking of Palestine. They're posturing Palestine to say they hate you. That's like, there's a huge difference there, but it is the accurate statement. Right? Oh, the people who go, it's not about YouTube drama, there's a conflict overseas, they're wrong. It's 100% about YouTube drama. Like, Palestine is the setting right now for, like, the biggest YouTube feud in history. And that's basically all it's relevant for in this entire situation.
Waiting room begging shit tier Twitch streamer $25 to sue me helping free Gaza. Like, I'm actually having an aneurysm.
And naming it AB and Lena's dog?
First of all, wait, where did the terrorist dog come from?
This is so just to show that everyone loves us. This is the other side of the aisle.
Terrorist supporter.
Yeah, the dog's a terrorist.
Oh
supporter.
That's okay. You've gone too.
Oh, that's the cutest terrorist. You're the cutest little terrorist supporter.
Too far. Okay. Say what you will about the crew. Say what you will about me.
You cannot talk about Rocky that way.
I don't know. I asked Rocky if he condemns Hamas.
You're
he
saying-
didn't answer.
He didn't answer? Oh no.
That's concerning.
Soon enough, you're gonna have to.
Dude, wait. All right. Literally. Bro, look at this. This is literally fucking H3 Snark, dude. It's every time a dog pops up on H3 Snark.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Palestine! Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, back.
I mean, even that comment is becoming now confusing because is it like, am I the terrorist they're talking about, or is it Hamas?
Yeah,
it's hard to keep track, isn't it?
Condemn your boss too.
Right.
Well, Hasan says
Or
you're a terrorist.
My terror acts that I do at night.
Because you're Jewish. Yeah, people could be more specific with their criticism.
Yeah, please
which
say
terrorist?
which terrorist of what organization.
We need more details. It's just
historically or current.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year? What war? What conflict?
By the way, if you're interested to know what the gamer Nick DeOrio is drinking right now during this coverage, I was looking at the banned drink substance list or whatever, and I noticed that Saratoga water, which I use to bathe my face every single morning, okay, is not currently on the list. So I'm drinking a gigantic glass bottle of Saratoga water.
Well, keep Rocky out of it, please. It's just rude. But free Palestine, guys. That's what we're doing. So I wish you all the best in crowdfunding, Denims.
Thank you for the $5.
And obviously, I don't know if you think this is a success or something, but I just hope you know that nobody cares about you. Nobody's coming to help you. Ian retweeted you on Twitter. Hasan he's not going to support you. If he does, it's not even going to come close.
I'd be shocked if Hasan doesn't bail her out if she loses. I'm sorry. I think that, like, if he doesn't, that would look horrible.
Close to enough. The thing is, you guys all think Hasan cares about you. He doesn't.
I would be
but
shocked if
honestly,
that's
even
accurate.
he is smart enough to be like, this is a terrible use of money. If we're going to I mean, he just crowdfunded $200,000 for charity, right? That's
yeah, but
great.
not Palestine.
We love that.
For cancer charity. I think that's still like, what the fuck?
What's the
Denims
name of
wants to be the new
guy,
charity.
Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
And it's not like it's out of the
Oreo.
kindness of his heart. It's to like benefit Creator
Ethan,
Clash.
Hasan, Destiny, Free Palestine. Free
Whoa!
Israel.
Whoa!
Eat Sabra.
Dude, the new URR goes crazy, dude.
Give me money to sue Ethan because I
was
That's the thing. The performative stream that he did donating to a cancer charity is just that. That's literally like the best way to describe it. It's like the primary reason why that stream occurred was to make Creator Clash 3 look better. And then like the secondary reason was to donate money for cancer. And you can't argue with me that that's literally what that was.
Irresponsibly.
And I still can't take any responsibility for my actions. Like, grow up.
What a
You're being so stupid and embarrassing.
Disgusting human being.
And now you're making people donate to your
And yes, that was the picture with Destiny having the corn rolls.
dumb fund because you're being dumb.
Hey, thanks for the goal.
No, man. What a disgusting fucking freak, dude. Does it get more vile? It does it? So let me read the letter she sent. And then I'll show you the response we sent this morning. Let's see. Katie Lee, 50 gift.
Whoa, dude, what happened? Dude, 50 What did she say in the donation that they buttoned out for? Holy fuck, dude. Whoa. What happened? Dude, they buttoned so hard, Ethan's audio is fucked coming back from it. What the hell happened to those 50 gifted subs?
I'll say this.
Wait,
God.
He had taken out the mic.
Mics are up.
What do you want me to do? Aubrey, open it? Okay, I open her letter. Now, Denims, of course, being a disgusting...
Dude, something crazy fucking just occurred. And I wish I knew what it was.
human being, didn't retract...
Dude, Katie just dropped a bomb on
my
them.
home address, number, email, or anything. Of course, we retracted her legal name.
I think it was retracted on her stream.
Are you sure? Double check that. The letter itself isn't retracted.
I'm almost certain.
Why don't you check before you give it?
By the way, I'm just gonna say it. I could try to redact stuff that comes out, but if I pull up a legal document on stream and I miss something, I'm sorry. It's not my intention to showcase anybody's information, but it's a fucking publicly available legal document. So when you've gone and chosen this route, that's kind of what's going to come up. Like, there are people who are going to be sharing this document uncensored. I don't know if they have this specific one because it's like a cease and desist. But once these lawsuits are filed, it's like I can do the best I can. There's not really much I can do.
For the benefit of the doubt on anything.
Okay, I guess. I seem to recall seeing that. It's not a benefit of the doubt thing.
Well,
remember, we gave them the benefit of the doubt on the sword, and then...
All right, you don't write that in my chat. You guys are fucking idiots. Goodbye.
You know.
All right, I'm pulling this up. So
all right, well, let me check.
Anyway, don't show my screen.
It's not doxing when it's a public law. Okay, yeah, but the intent isn't to go get her information and shit. My point is, I cover legal shit all the time, and like I'm not redacting every single thing that's in there. So I'm just giving you a fair warning that like I can do my best to cover it, but these are at the end of the day legal, like freedom of information request type fucking documents. Like I literally never censor this stuff because it's all publicly available online.
I'm just gonna. So she has the letterhead here with the lawyer's name.
Yeah, it's retracted.
Yeah. Also, the link she linked it in her GoFundMe, and it's retracted there too. Retracted.
So this is the one that we were sent directly. Okay.
Yeah, I meant to include the retract.
Nick, can you give me your full name? Yeah, dude, it's Ron Swanson.
What's the name of the guy?
I thought this was her version. But anyway,
you just linked it.
Dude,
Mr. Oreo.
The biggest heist in history would be if my name was like Brian or something. like it's just literally not Nicholas DeOrio. It was a smoke flare that I threw up like intentionally years ago to like bait everybody when I didn't realize that I would have a YouTube channel or a YouTube career option, and I completely just fabricated a false identity or whatever. That would have been an insane game to play.
That?
Yeah, dude, my name is Brian Griffin, okay?
Here, we're sending you...
Oh, dude, I eruditated.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
I saw a clip of Erudite today.
Nicholas eats Oreo. King of the Facts,
True.
is my favorite VTuber.
Thank you. I was looking at an Erudite tweet today where she was arguing with somebody, and then like it was just some stupid statement, but the only thing my brain could think to reply with was like, what? Like I literally can't take anything Erudite says seriously now. The first thing I think of when I hear Erudite speak is just her saying woof.
You're the redacted one right now.
Okay.
There you go. No, she didn't dox anything. Stop saying that. We're not saying that she doxed anybody.
No, my address is public. I don't even give a fuck. Everybody
It's
knows
not
where I
public.
live.
Stop saying that.
It's true.
It is
I hate to
absolute-
say it, but it is fucking true.
Yeah, if you're a creep, but
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
like on Google easily. I just stop.
Listen, I wish it weren't so, okay?
Okay.
These people have been fucking with me for a long enough time, okay? It's not hard.
It's fine. I'm not trying to like publicize it even more.
Yeah, sure, fair enough. So anyway, she retracted, whatever, this stuff here. Demand for public retraction of false publication.
So now Ethan's gonna respond to these points. I mean, I don't know. Is he Carl Jobsting it, guys, or do you think he's got a fucking defense here?
Mr. Klein, our law firm is a legal counsel to social media commentator and content creator Denims. By the way, they don't even use her name, which I think is like so cringy and ridiculous. Apparently her name is...
Yeah, she's Jane Doe Denims, bro.
is like a secret. I don't know. I mean, obviously we have her full name, but we redacted it.
But don't you have to in the legal documents?
Well, this isn't an
actual legal document.
Yes, she would have to disclose her name.
Yeah, she's Jean's Doe, bro.
Pretty sure.
Right.
No way.
But anyway, whatever.
I saw Papa Gut referred to her today as Hasan Piker's pants.
It has come, but isn't that funny? Denims. It's like, I'm sorry, who? The jeans? Suing me?
Literally.
What denim? It has come to our attention that in response to an apparent CPS visit to your home in or around March 25, you published numerous false statements on your YouTube channel.
Wait, if Hasan fucks over Denims, does that does that mean Hasan Piker soiled his pants, dude? Oh, dude, I cannot wait for this fallout. The memes are gonna be delicious.
Really? Which reached millions of viewers and listeners. Thank you for saying that. Thanks for noticing.
Bridge?
You know what? It's more about, I think it's more her lawyer that I think is dope.
Yeah, true.
Stating either that Denims herself filed the CPS report, never said that, morons, idiots, losers, pathetic, liars, resulting in the, what do you think that you...
Oh, wait, someone just, I really hope Denims actually sues Ethan. Dude, so do I. The content is going to be hilarious. That would be like the funniest possible outcome.
Just keep reading.
It's like the groundhog seeing his shadow. Dude, 6 more weeks of drama.
Resulting in the improvident CPS visit to your home, or that Denims caused others to do so, among our other things you stated. Denims is participating in the CPS lie, not defamatory, literally a totally fair statement.
She is participating in the lie.
100%. Denims endorsed this clearly, as you can see. She's not moderating this at all, and it's pretty much 100% of the comments saying call CPS on them, their kids should be taken away.
Yeah.
This is actually pathetically moronic that you think this is I can't believe the lawyer even agreed to write this, frankly. This is just humiliating for them.
Could you imagine they bring back the exact Australian judge, like he goes across the fucking country to read Ethan's statements in this live stream? Like, it's just...
I just saw Keffel's
Ethan
tweet.
Klein said that it would be moronic that a lawyer would even engage with this. Like, just the same fucking dude who read the Carl one just starts rereading what Ethan said in this stream.
This is the best they've got. March 11, you repeat.
Like, they ship that guy in, they export him.
Repeatedly insinuated that Denims was responsible for CPS call, labeling her the real villain of the video. Yes.
Okay.
I said she's the real villain of the video. I didn't say that she made the call.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Dude, what the fuck is happening on this live stream? Shut it down. You're getting fucking sued. How are you buttoning out so much, Ethan? Bro. Loner Unbox. Is that Loner Box's alt? It's a clip channel for Loner Box. Hello, Loner Unboxed.
Let's not go.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. 80th derail of the night. Did you see that Hasan Piker allegedly put out like a do not fucking react thing for his content nuke videos? And then his clip channels that he doesn't have any control over all agreed to not post from there? I saw that. Like, there was like a message that was out like saying, Hasan has told us not to cut from this video under any like circumstance. Does anybody have that? Yo, Smaggle, grab me that link, buddy. Grab it.
You gave me that. God damn it.
Oh shit. Oh god,
Hopefully the button didn't even work.
It did.
Because it's for charity? You think the whole fucking like 8-hour stream being re-uploaded can't be clipped down because it was a charity stream? That's stupid.
10 toes down.
I'm saying, yeah.
Is he gonna upload on his own YouTube channel the entire thing back in like hour-long chunks, exclusively with fundraisers and no monetization?
10 goes down on this one. I don't know how much got cut. I'll read the last part again.
That was the funniest delivery you've ever had about hitting the button.
Yeah. He deserves no grace
Not
from
even
me.
what you said, just the, oh, fuck it, and you hit the button.
Fuck it, I'll say it, dude. Denims deserve. Okay, well, actually, whoa.
yourself, Keffels.
Whoa.
On
I don't think anyone knows where I was going with that, but I just realized in my head that I would have had to button out if I said it. That would have been misinterpreted. I just dodged a bullet like Neo in the Matrix right now.
He said you repeatedly insinuated that
I gave Ethan the crickets look. And that's what happened.
You repeatedly insinuated that Denim's responsible for the CPS call, labeling her the real villain of the video. Absolutely, 100%. She is the real villain of the
Billy Mitchell, dude. I love myself a nice lawsuit. Hi, Billy. I just ordered your hot sauce.
video. Obviously, in my opinion, that doesn't mean she made the call. She didn't have to. You also stated she has been a very nasty, pathetic, lying, just a horrible, disgusting person. That is literally protected speech, and I would even add to that. She's a nasty.
If you buy any of Ricky's hot sauce, you got to use code CarlLost at checkout.
Pathetic liar and a horrible, disgusting person, and also she's a bad streamer. She's talentless. She's a loser. She also is.
Well, you can leave it there.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I keep going.
I know you can, but we got lots to do today. We do need to move this on.
So in summary, their best examples of me defaming her is saying she participated in CPS lie, not defamation. She endorsed this because she's not moderating her chat, not defamation. That's literally actually provable true. Just look at the fucking video. Oh my god. And
no, Ethan, you don't understand. You manipulated it. You manipulated it by showing messages on the screen alongside fucking. It's so stupid, dude. The narrative behind that video is so funny to me.
Yeah, she has the chutzpah. Now to send me a letter.
Has the what? The chutzpah?
And yeah, she has the chutzpah.
Is that like the Jewish balls? Like, she has the fucking balls to come and sue me right now. She's got the cojones. She's got the kahutza, dude.
The fucking video. Oh my god. And yeah, she has the chutzpah. Now to send me a letter.
You've got the chutzpah to come and fucking sue me right now.
She put out a video saying Ethan
Carl lost. Thanks, Billy.
Retract or lawyer up. I guess she was parroting what I told Noah. You can't tell someone to lawyer up who's lawyered up. I'm the most lawyered up person on YouTube.
Re-up. It's time to re-up.
I don't even need to re-up.
He's
My
still
lawyers
up.
are already up.
He's never been down. It's been a few years now.
Lawyer up.
Your lawyer's bank account is what's up.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. He does good work. I like him. For me, giving the lawyer all my money is...
It's like Hasan said, you get a new watch every week, but Ethan's fucking lawyer is getting a new watch every week.
It's just the American dream.
Sure.
Let's go.
It means I've made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love just giving tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Now she's apparently going to join that American dream with us.
By the way, my attorney deserves it. I don't want to suggest otherwise. This guy works his butt
I wonder,
off. He's
and you
very
don't have
good.
to answer, but I'm curious if he's like your concierge at this point.
Fuck, bro! I suck at this
Like
game.
where he
Holy shit,
dropped everyone else into practice and just focusing on you.
Frankly,
full-time.
I don't know how he has
I
time
wonder
for
that
anything else.
too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not his only client, but I don't know how he has time for anything else.
Billy Mitchell, Denims will likely lose this case at the anti-slap stage. I don't see enough evidence to prove actual malice. I actually agree with Billy Mitchell on that one.
That's right.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what you have to say, Billy.
You told me you dropped all your other clients. What do you mean you don't have time? This Denims character
we haven't been in this
spreading lies about me, feeding my kids dog shit. I want you to know how deeply hurtful that is to me.
This might end up in a legal document if you never know now.
Dude, the video of Ethan sitting in the gigantic chair in a fucking mafia accent, bro. A mafia Italian accent is going to be cited in a court of law.
She's not suing me. What, with
Ethan Klein proceeded in a soprano.
Could you imagine, wait, dude, again, the Australian judge from the Billy Mitchell case reading this?
How deeply hurtful that is to me.
That literally will be in my head now forever. Anytime that anybody says something online, picturing the Australian judge from the Billy Mitchell case reading it out in like a deadpan delivery, just murdering somebody on the microphone. That every time this happens, it's sitting in the back of my head that like this could be read by a fucking based memer judge of defamation in Australia.
This might end up in a legal document if you never know now.
She's not suing me. What, with
Ethan Klein proceeded in a soprano voice.
Yeah, exactly. Defamed. he said I was like a mean gangster. Shut up, idiot, loser, dumbass. So that's their best evidence now. Now, I don't know if she knows this. I'm going to assume not because she's very dumb. She's very pathetic. This is obviously not well thought out. I don't know who put her up to this, but she thinks she's doing something. She's not. If you sue me for defamation, and you will lose, don't get me wrong, you will lose on us anti-slap immediately. You have to pay my attorney's fees. You know that, right?
Oh my god, dude, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm literally getting flashbacks right now. He's gonna have to pay my attorney's fees too. Dude, where is it, bro? Where's the Carrington Institute thing right now? Holy shit. Let me run that back again. I'm actually, like, I'm having fucking flashbacks. Here. There it is.
I don't really. You have to pay my attorney's fees. You know that, right? I don't know if you know that. And at the rate you're crowdfunding there, you don't even have enough money to pay your lawyer.
Because I've got the finest lawyers in California backing me.
Really? Really? You know. Let's see here. April 18th.
And my legal bills, I have passed $400,000. You're going to have to pay that back. I can't, dude. It's so fucking funny.
In a reference to Denims, you said terrorist sympathizers who support CPS coming and taking my children away. She's directly responsible for CPS coming to my house. She is directly linked to the CPS coming to my house, doing what she did, being like, oh, let's call CPS. He's an abuser. He neglects his children. Like, we need to call CPS. Girl who accused me of leaving shit on the floor.
Maybe Ethan Klein is like evil Carl Jobs who wins lawsuits. Dude, evil Carl Jobs be like, I will win this lawsuit, and then actually does it. Yeah.
And that the CPS should be called. She did CPS, remember that? Talking about your friends propagating CPS coming to my house, take blah, 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 yada, yada. Again, in reference to Denims, you said, you don't lie about people's kids and have CPS go to their house? Yeah.
Investigating you, homie.
That's a true statement. These are just examples. I'm sure you have plenty more. I'm sure you have way better examples that you just didn't include in this letter that you're just saving for later. As you know, there's no factual basis on which to accuse my client of being responsible, directly or indirectly. Oh, she is most definitely indirectly responsible, as far as I can tell.
Dude, Denims puts the lie in client.
I mean, it happened right before the call came. And the fact that you're trying to skirt responsibility is just pathetic. It's just a further... it's just so pathetic. And I'm... Her lawyer is Bane Empanada, Bad Panda. What is it?
Ban Emma Panda.
Bad Emma Panda.
Ban Emma Panda guy.
I think that must be true. Further, you knew your statements were false when you made them. Please, rendering your defamation malicious. You appear to have publicly.
Yo, thank you. I recommend you watch it too.
Knowledge CPS indicated to you that someone who works at your
Denims has to pay Ethan's legal costs, then her GoFundMe money will go to him. Dude, wait, you're right. That's the funniest possible scenario, is if Denims has to use the money that she raised in this fucking GoFundMe and it ends up going to Ethan anyway, instead of Palestine. Holy shit, dude, that would be the funniest outcome.
home. Oh my God. Literally lying about what I said.
Not true.
I didn't even think that. Like, if this goes bad for them, they're literally sending the money that could go to Palestine aid to Ethan Klein to bolster his watch collection. Dude, unironically, Ethan should pick out like a really nice piece and use all the money not to pay his own legal fees, but to buy a watch and call it like the Denims watch in the future.
You appear to have
Like a fucking, like a Pikachu Daytona or something.
Knowledge CPS indicated to you that someone who works at your home, not Denims, called the CPS.
Wait. Oh my God. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's.
Does he have a Panda Daytona yet?
Then he donates it to Israel.
I mean,
that would be the funniest outcome.
Yeah, you should use some of the money to buy a bad Emma Panda Daytona. That would be a good fucking... If you don't have a Panda Daytona, this is the time to get one.
Yes, that wouldn't even matter because I never said Denims called CPS. This lawyer's an idiot. Or I think he's just woefully misinformed. On March 11, you acknowledge Denim has denounced herself or anyone in her community making contact. Yeah, that happened after the call. What is this stupid game? Yet you have failed to publicly retract because... What are we doing here? This is why I was like, don't even waste.
She hired Mama Max's legal team to write this.
Waste your time responding
Dude, Notch bankrolling the best lawyers in fucking...
to this filth. It's pathetic. Like, if you want to sue me, just do it, dummy. Please. I'm begging you.
It's horrible.
Let's not do any chitter chatter. Just do it. Okay?
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
Your defamatory statements in reference to and about Denims constitutes libel per se. Whatever they just define libel per se. Pertinent here, a statement charging someone of committing a criminal act. Never accused her of that. Fabricating a criminal charge. Never did that. Making a false report to an official agency. Never accused her of that. Again.
Yeah, this feels like more of a Mama Max than a fucking...
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
And it's just more penal.
He should get a big Denims engraved on his new watch. I mean, you could actually do that on the back. And then if you're ever going to sell it, you just swap out the back, but...
Code, dumb shit, trying to... Did they actually... I can't believe she actually thought this would be scary to me. Notably, your false inflammatory accusations against them have resulted in gravely concerning and threatening communications from the public. Yeah, I'm sure. By the way, her business is really suffering. She's like literally...
Yeah, dude, how could you possibly pretend there are damages in what was likely the best month of her financial time? Like, I have to think that since the content nuke, she has made more money this year than any other previous year, unless there's some other big controversy she's profited off of. I feel like Frogan, like Papa Got, literally anybody covering this is probably having a really good time and not really worrying about anything right now.
Just making money, hand over fist.
Like, do you think that her fucking income has really been destroyed by any of this?
Just got $30,000.
The only thing is, how much does income and damages matter in defamation if you're not, like, deemed a public figure, I guess, right? Like, Denims is a public figure by our definition, but does the court's definition mean she's a public figure?
Dollars from a bunch of suckers.
Nicholas!
Yeah.
The goat.
Her business.
If the words are defamatory per se, then the damages are assumed, no proof required. Not saying they are, I don't know, just an FYI. Thanks, Billy. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
This is really damaged from all this.
I think we all get locked in our YouTube lingo of understanding how lawsuits work because we watched like one YouTube video of some guy who's not a lawyer interpreting lawyers' statements, and then we just assume that's how these things work. When in reality, that is usually not, like, that's not usually the case.
She says, blah, 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 for these reasons, because we request you immediately retract your false statements.
Actually, the best one that I know is when people told you that if you put the fair use exception in your video description, it will prevent media companies from fucking striking you because you're notifying them that you know what fair use is and you know what your rights are. That's always the funniest one.
Further request that the foregoing retraction and correction be made within the next 10 days. That's very generous amount of time. Sounds like somebody that doesn't actually want to sue. I gave you 365 days.
100% the discretion of the jury. Yeah. Well, when things go to trial, as Carl Job says, anything can happen at trial. I don't know for certain if I'm going to win because anything can happen when it goes to trial.
To respond.
That's like an alarm clock.
You have 10 days. The corrective statements, you should blah 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 yada yada. So that's it. So that's the letter we got, and I think it's very fun and it's very funny and it's very great. The great thing is, like, let's say, like, theoretically, I am planning legal action against Denims. I haven't filed anything against her, but theoretically, I don't think there's anybody's gonna be feeling bad for this girl who's threatening to sue me for what she did. Does it get more insane than this, guys? What is this?
Ooh, sue me for what she did. Now, what is the implication of that statement? Let's see if that one comes up.
This is the harassment that I'm dealing with. So
this is why it's risky to talk about. I don't know if that's going to have any long consequences or whatever, but it is very risky to talk about any legal thing like this, any court or potential court case on a live stream, even with a button.
So she's, in my opinion, responsible, from what I've seen, for that call happening because of her stream that was just insanely.
Okay, now he's going and not correcting, but like he's expanding on his statement.
Irresponsibly broadcast. And instead of apologizing or backing down, now she's...
If Nick got sued, I would consult him for free. Thank you, Billy Mitchell.
threatening to sue me. She's crowdfunding. And these people are giving her money. I mean, what kind of level of harassment and patheticness is this? And then you have you have iDubbbz retweeting it on Twitter. What a joke. So let me look at our response. Oh, okay.
The funniest fucking Billy Mitchell thing was he tweeted out that he was video game player of the millennia. After, like, Carl made a whole thing about the video game player of the century plaque, he literally decided that he is the video game player of the millennia, and I agree. I actually think that that's the case.
Thank our sponsor.
Oh, eternity, not millennia. It was eternity, rather. Sorry.
We'll thank our. We'll read our response there. You know, that's such a bad retraction. Usually, retraction letters have precise demands. You know, retract this, remove this video.
Pay a sum of X amount of dollars. Yeah.
She's just like, retract. I'm like, okay, you're not being serious right now. Let's thank our sponsor.
Requesting that you would, like, what, public.
This lawsuit is brought to you by World of Tanks. Legends, if you want a new premium mobile game, I have an opportunity for you.
It's a video on both channels.
She wasn't specific. She wasn't like
posting it. It is. It says on both channels.
Oh, on both channels.
Yeah, on the podcast and on your main channel.
That's normal to do it on the place where you made the claim. But she didn't even ask me to erase it. But anyway, isn't she a horrible human being? I mean, wow. What a disgusting fucking freak.
Just a gentle reminder to everybody that that's the girl who said that I was taking a pause from killing babies when I was talking on the podcast.
Yeah, time. Really nice girl. Really nice girl. Very honest, not pathetic at all. Thank you to My Heritage, guys.
What? Sponsored by a fucking heritage app, dude. It's criminal that he didn't cut to a picture of Israel. Holy shit, dude.
We partnered with them to learn more about our ethnicities. The DNA kits, they go.
This is brought to you by My Israeli Heritage. It's so insane.
Hard. They send them to your house. You do the swab. You send it back 2 to 3 weeks. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Eli, here's your results. Go over it.
Yeah, I was saying it was very easy to do the swab. Almost reminded me of a COVID test, but even way easier than that. You
don't want to compare it to the COVID test. Those things suck. They just get this gigantic fucking cotton swab and just jam it as hard as they can into your nostril.
Swab like that, send it in the mail, came back. It's a little bit far for me to read from here, so I don't know if Dan wants to read it.
Sure, I can read it off. So 49% is the highest.
Wait, it ended up. Oh God.
It's Syrian Jewish.
Who's the Syrian?
I believe that's probably my dad's family from Libya.
So they're all.
Tripoli.
They're all.
Well, no, I don't think
Or
so.
no? Oh, so that's my mom's family who ended up in Turkey, but maybe they're from
They're
Syria.
Syrian.
That
So your
could make
mom's
sense.
side is like
Okay.
all Syrian.
Yeah.
All Syrian Jew. Interesting.
Yeah, because, and I knew that because the second highest is Tunisian Jewish,
Okay,
and then a little bit of Libyan Jewish too.
Dude, I cannot believe they're doing like a Jewish history segment.
You know-
in the middle of the pot. That's so funny.
35% Tunisian and 7.4% Libyan.
Yes.
These results are so interesting that they can tell not just that you're Syrian, but that you're Syrian Jewish.
It's interesting because I only knew my mom's family like Turkey. I didn't know necessarily.
So they're
that
Syrian
it's
apparently.
From Syrian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Egyptian. There's someone in there got in the mix from
I didn't
Egypt.
know that.
4.5% from Egyptian. I would guess that the whole Italian thing, there is a lot of ethnic crossover
I thought Family Guy said that Italians can't be Jewish. Did you ever see that clip?
between Tunisia, Northern Africa, and Southern.
All right,
that
we're
way.
moving up a little bit.
But,
I want bar
Quite a which is
super.
Jesus, the long segment. What the fuck? Okay, I think
Closer to
we're.
that.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Wow. What a huge range.
Whatever.
Clipped out of context? Wait, is that it? Where do they...
It did add some interesting
Oh, they
things
cut the
from...
button from the VOD? Yeah, because they probably didn't want to fuck up the sponsorship. Alright, this is here.
For me.
Okay.
Just in general.
Oh, is this a clip from it?
Here's your client spoilated evidence. That means erasing evidence, which, by the way, no bueno. She erased her streams as soon as they ended.
So, I... Wasn't Destiny's defense... Oh! Shit! Shit! I'm sorry. Wasn't Destiny's defense that he didn't actually delete any of his stuff because he still has local archives that he can hand over if requested? So I assume if Denims has, again, I don't know anything about the law. All right, this is just my understanding of what other people have said. If Denims has the original versions of these streams that were downloaded prior to her removing them, then would that be her deleting evidence if she can then give it to them when they request it? I don't know. I will make an EHD logo emote for next stream.
You know, from watching the March 7th video, my client publicly stated he was exploring litigation against...
Yeah, as long as she has a backup and then they can request it and then she'll be able to give it to them, then it's not deleting evidence, as far as I'm aware.
Let's pull that up. Timestamped. Wow. If you guys have any other clips of Denims saying that our kids, anything about our kids and the dog thing, I would love if you guys can compile that for me.
Okay.
Just in general, if there's anyone in the audience, because I don't want to miss anything. So if you know of any, or if you want to help us look, you can send it to us. What, on Discord, Dan?
Can you hold up the I have Tourette's sign? I mean,
Yeah, dude, you gotta put that on the screen.
I don't have that one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Seems to have
Reddit.
that.
Okay. There's anyone that doesn't know. In the words of Asmongold, I really should just not have.
I try to be honest.
I should really just stay at home.
I tried saying it in the polite way, and people tried to take it in a worse way.
I didn't take it. And honestly, I didn't.
I tell people the truth, even if they don't want to hear it.
Billy Mitchell, gamer and consultant of the millennia.
We don't need the truth. We understood
It
the
shouldn't
first.
be the truth, but that's the truth.
We only want the truth here.
It's fine. I'm genuinely not mad at him at all.
That's
just
great for you.
Actually, no, but on a serious note, when they were watching the debate, they did have a disclaimer. They're like, be nice, he has Tourette's. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I saw some of it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I saw his mods finally were. And I think that's a really nice thing to do.
It was really nice.
I've never made fun of Ethan for that.
I needed this. Yeah, Love's the old one. Yeah. Thank you, Love. He's my official.
Love is obviously their version of Connor. It's like it's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's like a ton of different Connors. Love is just one of the variants.
The relevant part of this.
Let me see. Let me just.
Connor's variants are him, Love, and Jeffrey Dahmer.
Let us know, because I'd love to sue her for defamation.
There you go.
Amongst other
What's the
things.
name of the guy, Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Yeah, so let's see here. As you know from watching the March 7th video, my client publicly stated he was
And Paul Dano. Yeah, that's another Connor variant.
exploring litigation against Denims. As made clear in this video, the basis for this threat was her involvement in disseminating falsehoods that Ethan and Ela Klein neglected and abused their children, which contributed to the fraudulent report to CPS and CPS visiting the Klein's home. Thank you, love, for that. Appreciate that. On March 8th...
I hadn't seen this, so he actually did post the legal response. Okay. Let me full screen this.
Your client acknowledged Ethan's threat of litigation over her contribution to the CPS incident by beginning her video with, quote, Ethan Klein threatened to sue me. Let's take a look at that.
Ethan Klein threatened to sue me. And
Nicholas,
various other people were talking about the clip of him saying that he thinks his son has Giardia from just, being a toddler, putting a bunch of stuff in his mouth. And other people have noted that he's talked about...
Wait a minute. What was that sound effect?
Being a toddler, putting a bunch of stuff in his mouth. And other people have...
Is that the same... Wait, that's the same sound for her donations.
Giardia from just, being a toddler, putting a bunch of stuff in his mouth. And other people have...
Because I stole that from I'm Alex, to be clear. I ripped that one right from I'm Alex's stream. Is that like a default one?
Noted that he's talked about his dog.
Why does she have the same donation sounds as I'm Alex?
Not being the cleanest dog. Now, it has since come out...
Now, in this video...
I thought I got a dono. I was like, wait, where? I didn't see it.
She appears to be doubling down on the...
Yeah, I gotta make the Shelbo one and the Chud Logic one, and then the new Hasan one. I gotta get new sounds. We're gonna have a whole new sound pack next week at some point.
Insinuation that my kids are being abused in a filthy, shit-ridden house, which is run by, also simultaneously run by...
Yeah, that's the funny part. It's a filthy, shit-ridden house, dude, and then his housekeeper was the one who called it in. Isn't that crazy? The narrative is the housekeeper called in that their house is full of shit. She basically called... Dude, if that's true, bro, she's reporting herself for being a shitty fucking housekeeper. This guy's got hired help to clean his house, and they're reporting him for having a dirty house. Is that the narrative they're gonna go with?
Maids and nannies.
Mm-hmm. I think that he's saying that no one has Giardia, and I guess everyone just had diarrhea, which is just like, thanks for telling us.
Oh, please, acting like you're not interested. You've been talking about it this whole time.
And obviously, Ian and Anissa are sitting there going, well, maybe it's like your IBS, and Ethan can't control himself and just shits all over the floor in his house because they don't know a world with clean floors.
Thanks.
Allegedly.
For telling me. It's like, well, it seems pertinent when you're telling...
Fucking a little shit noodle fucking sliding down Ian's fucking skinny jean while he records the newest iDubbbz complains cop.
People that fucking... My kids are eating dog shit and getting Giardia. Yeah. God, you're such an idiot.
Thanks, man.
Such a fake laugh.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
Yeah, is that...
Nick, do a debate, bro. Come on. Is there anyone even challenging me? Yeah, no.
Better? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Is that better? You can't tell me if it's better that no one had Giardia? You can't tell me? Anyway, moron. I'm
gonna be debating the Israel-Palestine conflict at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time against Smaggle Daggle on Wednesday, dude.
See, at the same time, it appears Denims deleted all of our YouTube videos when there were in the hundreds as of December 26th.
Dude, Smaggle's position will be why it's based, and my position will be like why it's bad to have this conflict go on.
Evan, wow.
Like Smaggle will just be straight up genocide profiteer mode.
And Twitch videos made prior to March 8th. I hope you understand why I felt obligated to bring this to your attention and what appears to be intentional destruction of highly relevant evidence to your client. That is really not good, by the way. Because if you're destroying evidence, basically what that means is that we get to infer the worst from it. And that's like legal. So if she's destroying...
Yeah, but that's if she doesn't have any archives that she can pull back up, as far as I'm aware.
Destroying evidence, then we can assume that like whatever we want to say bad was...
And that's thinking that Denims thought ahead to this, and this is like something she was planning for a while, so she knew to get these archives.
What she's destroying. Very, very dumb, very bad. And
this is not good.
Pathetic, honestly, as well. What happened to this channel, man? There used to be content here. It's fucking empty. Why
yeah, guys,
would you
I lost my $3 a month that my VOD channel makes. Instead, I've gained like a bajillion dollars on my Twitch from all the sympathy donations that I've farmed.
Well, does that have anything to do with the fact that I said I was going to sue you? That you erased all your content? Fuck. That's really smart. Man. Let's see here. Additionally, if you haven't already,
like Flamenco
it would be
tried to
very insightful for
claim that I was destroying evidence when I removed my videos on him, when the reality was I didn't remove any of them. I privated a bunch of videos because when Salvo got banned, I assumed that my whole channel would be like mass flagged. So I didn't really use the VOD channel a bunch. It wasn't like a big boon to my revenue that month. And I went in there and I just removed a shitload of, I privated a shitload of VODs to go back and remove fucking slurs so they couldn't take them down as easily. So it took me a few months to get them all back up. And I think everything by now has been reposted, including those videos. And then, like, Flamenco never, not even reposted, just publicked again. So they weren't even, like, posted again.
What's the name of the guy?
They were just, like, flipped back
Nick
on.
Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
That was when Flamenco went postal and started, like, spamming all my messages saying that, like, the lawsuit is coming, Nick. I'm gonna sue you.
you to watch some brief clips demonstrating your client's contribution and endorsement of the CPS incident.
I guess he ran out of grandma's money because I never did get a letter in the mail.
Due to your
I said, like, well, just send me a fucking demand letter. And he goes, a what? I go, well, if you're going to sue me, why don't you send me a demand letter and get this process going? He's like,
Client's apparent spoliation. The only clips of these posts exist in Reddit posts or Denims fan channel that reposts her content. Here's a clip from March 1st. This 2-minute clip is from a stream your client made 2 days prior to CPS receiving the fraudulent call. Let's take a look. Shit in their house. And then Denims hosts this and see what she says. And then now we want...
By the way, I've noticed that, like, since the criticism for his Tourette's has come up, Ethan has stopped aggressively sniffing. Have you noticed this? Like, ever since they said you have to disclose your syndrome, bro, he just decided to stop sniffing. Wild stuff.
I wonder why people are calling Child Protective Services.
But they called it before I even did this stream.
Yeah, not before she did this stream.
He lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves the shit on the floor, something that is probably related to the fact that he's...
Didn't Denims kind of come out and say the reason that she just watched this uncritically or whatever is because, like, Ethan called her a bitch? Isn't that, like, a really brutal clip for her? In regards to this lawsuit, I didn't even think to pull that up because I forgot about it.
Former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume...
Nate, cover the chat. Nate, do cover the chat.
Let's just not this time. We don't need to look at Denims.
We don't need to see ourselves.
But the chat shows that I'm lying.
Okay, well, just take Ethan off the screen altogether. I'm just sick of this narrative.
Yeah.
Here's the chat, everybody.
I think we should cover it.
Dude, Dan is fucking done with this, bro. Dan is fucking completely done with this.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit. And he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid,
no!
I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something. But they contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia.
Denims is people are claiming that she was being sarcastic. Well, I mean, I guess it's up for the courts to decide if this is the route she wants to take.
Yeah.
And like, girl, you don't. I'm sorry, bud.
Does the jury think she was being sarcastic?
This is disgusting. You are a vile, disgusting human being for this. How dare you try to sue me? I cannot believe the chutzpah, the disgusting, vile display. And trust me,
this guy's got the fucking chutzpah to come for me.
You know, some of us when we say something, we mean it. And Denims. Look forward to the fun times ahead.
Wait, is he doing the fucking meme again too?
Very funny.
That's so funny. Okay.
Thank you, Zach.
The dog shit that is all over his house.
Dude,
is this true?
How is it that, like, maybe once a week I look into what Ethan Klein's been up to, and every time I manage to find more and more terrible shit.
I can't believe this guy's got the fucking galls to come after Ethan Klein. Bro, do you have the galls to fight with me on this one?
This is where Ethan tells a story about his family getting Giardia.
Yeah, dude, that's what Bo Blacks would say.
Have mold Mondays. Now we have shit Saturdays.
Dude, that fucking plankton thing. I've heard that clip like way too many times, dude.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be
You've got the gawk and galls to come for me, Bo Blacks, Mr. Manchi.
Very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses.
No, Nick, you're covering the chat. Wait, really? What the fuck, dude? No!
It's very, very, very dangerous when infants
Look at this,
get
bro!
the same sicknesses that adults get.
Can you believe
There are lots of
this?
Bro,
things
I
you-
can't even talk
This
about
is
how dumb this is again.
unbelievable. This is a real chat, probably, I think.
but,
Maybe,
oh my-
I don't know. I disavow. Holy fuck, dude. That's what they think. Yeah, dude. Wiggler just started wiggling. Dude, it was like, my Wiggler just went like Ant-Man mode right there and just blew up, dude.
God, shut up.
Get an
Sorry,
adult,
God.
You're totally fine. You'll be A-okay. No problem. A child, a small infant that has no immune system, shouldn't be catching anything.
Dude, I'm so tired of hearing childless Denims explain how we should treat children, dude. How parents should fucking interact with their fucking kids.
No wonder his house.
Like they were like fucking mountains of nurses piling in to say no, kids get sick actually.
Is covered
That's
in
something
dog
that
shit.
happens, yeah.
And he's neglected.
Dude, childless 28-year-old YouTubers telling everybody how having kids works.
Children raised by nannies have contracted parasites previously unknown to science from the feces. I wonder why
Happy
he
Mother's Day, by the way.
skipped over all of this, because everything that he said, everything that I said in this story, which by the way was apparently compiled by his crew, playing.
No wonder this motherfucker's.
You were a pre-K teacher, so you get it. No, well, actually, Denims is a pre-K teacher too, but not in the way that you are. Hasan, Mike from PA, Frogan, they're all pre-K teachers in a way. I'm something of a pre-K teacher myself.
Always sick, yeah. Yeah, it all makes
Yeah, actually, Mika has gone on to actually become a pre-K teacher by making this content and this drama right now for all these people
sense
to watch.
now. It all makes sense now. It makes sense why he doesn't
Attempted teachers, Mika's rhetoric.
care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own. How is this?
Don't say future teacher, okay? This girl's fucking my age. She is attempted teacher, Mika's rhetoric.
Imagine doing this. CPS
that.
comes to my house,
Love
and
it.
then you have the balls to sue me. Unreal. Unreal. Denims, you have outdone yourself, my friend. Truly. So that happened. I don't know. I have to assume her lawyer has not seen that. The prominently featured chat is a compilation of some of the most incendiary messages in your.
Do you think that like lawyers start to go like, oh, actually, let me grab this. Hello, ma'am. What are you here for today? What's your game? Let me
Is
see.
this really lolly?
Yeah, they're like, well, I'm here to do defamation. He's like, I'm listening. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yes, we will be actually crowdfunding this lawsuit. What? What did you say? We're going to be crowdfunding it. Okay, wait, what? I'm actually losing my mind right now. There is no way. That ruined my joke. What the fuck? Hold on. Who the fuck is this guy? Royalty-free sounds, you dick. Who the fuck puts it 8 seconds of silence, bro, and then plays the sound at the very end? Why did I need this much silence? You ruined my joke.
Dark Fab EU a virgin? No.
No wonder this one's only
Why
got
would so
16k
many people be
views.
Googling
Are
that?
you serious? How am I supposed to time that, you dick? Never mind. It's not even worth doing. God, fuck that, bro.
Client's chat, which she refuses to moderate. The original chat is located in the upper right corner of the video. Hey, I told him not.
Fucking 7-second subscribe button and then 1 second sound effect.
Don't include that. This clip is a 1.5-minute clip from a stream your client made the day that CPS first visited the clients, where she amplifies the falsehood that led to the call.
He's just showing the camera his phone.
In these responses, are you supposed to like drop fucking clips and send them back? I feel like you're kind of wasting you're giving the playbook away. You're giving the fucking house away, dude.
He's literally standing up straight.
Injury he sustained in the disinformation wars. He had to spend long hours hunched over a laptop.
By the way, at this point, is making fun of her looks really off limit at this point? Not like in a chauvinistic way, just in like I don't like her way.
Wait, what does that mean? I don't like her. Wait, making fun of her looks in an I don't like her way? Was that,
Just
wait,
don't
what?
need to do what she does, right?
Oh, I mean,
Leave the offensive comments to me. Okay.
if you're saying I don't need to stoop to her level, you're wrong. I like to stoop. I am the stoop.
Yeah, you are very ugly in a way that means I don't actually like you. Like, what? Those are not, like, correlating things.
You're stupid in this video.
Yeah,
right?
we can see it.
By the way, this picture is nuts. This picture is nuts. Dan,
Now,
you better hold on. Hold
does
on.
your lawyer let the other lawyer know that this was a weird angle?
Right.
I'm saying it now, and Dan,
Your
you better
Honor.
watch it, or you're going to be catching a lawsuit for defamation over there.
Because I think that needs to be part of the exhibits here. Is that just so everybody's on the same
Isn't oh, wait, this is a posture video? Oh.
page?
Mm-hmm.
The angle was weird.
Yeah.
But I still don't know what, like, I don't get the looks part.
You can see it. You can see how my shoulders. It's a weird angle for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like a turtle coming out of his.
I'm surprised that she didn't fucking, like, Photoshop this in. Like, this picture of Ethan, and then, like, crop the face of, like, the super Jewish Ethan. That... like, over that. Like, make some fucking snark, like, backdrop picture for the lawsuit.
Oh, you guys think you're so funny.
Children and the poop they were eating for months to deliver that powerful content puke against the most evil man to ever live, Hasan Piker.
Wow.
Also, he literally makes fun of Mike from PA about weight all the time. That's not relevant to his arguments either. Yeah, I mean, I don't even make fun of people's weight. I've never made fun of people's weight. I do make fun of people's posture.
What a weird, like, you gotta hear her mentally justifying it. That's what this is, because nobody thinks like that.
I know I've talked about this, but I just can't get enough of just how she goes, I don't make fun of people's
Yeah, literally, it, like, fucking breaks my brain.
intrinsic values, like being fat. I just make fun of people with scoliosis and back conditions for being losers.
I mean, you'd have some degree of control over your It's kind of it's on the fence, right?
Look, I don't make fun of people for things that, like, my friends are catching strays over. I have this very specific list of Ethan Klein related things that I can actually make fun of people for, though.
Less than your weight, I would say. Like
your posture?
Because the real reason is if she makes fun of, like, if she makes a fat joke against Ethan, it'll get thrown back in her face, like, with her own friends who that might actually be accurate for.
No, posture at this age, I don't know.
The reality is that nobody here likes fat people. That's the reality of the situation. The H3 fans don't like fat people. The fucking Hasan Piker fans don't like fat people. They wield the fat as a sword and then defend their chosen fat, okay? There are people in the trenches going after Frogan and defending me, and then vice versa. It's extremely weird.
Your posture is pretty
But they have to posture.
set up.
Uh-oh.
Well, that would track if
Also,
you...
a lot of people have scoliosis.
You're seriously... she's a
I'm the token fat for the fucking fight,
Twitch
dude.
streamer. Everybody watching her is like this on their computer all day.
that's
She's
true.
seriously gonna come for people with a hunch.
She's like, actually,
Know
people,
your audience,
that's
girl.
everybody.
That's literally
I'm like the Swiss Army fat.
literally everybody
right.
you're talking to.
You know, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but people with bad posture need to be round up.
Yes, I'm approved fat guy. That's literally it. Approved fat guy Nick DeOrio.
What?
That's what she's saying, essentially.
No, I don't think
We need
I
to
heard
find
her
a
say that
solution
at
to
all.
the bad posture.
Nobody said anything. You know what?
As terrible as
Let's
the
get back to the
Holocaust
letter.
was,
Oh, what is
And the other
this,
facts
bro?
were just gags.
Wait, oh god, nuclear fucking clip alert from Sergeant Smaggle Daggle. Guys,
I have lost absolutely all respect for him.
no! What are you gonna do? AB!
Especially after he said that, like, he really can't say whether or not the tier list was anti-Semitic or not. That's like the ultimate go fuck yourself.
Prayers for AB
You're
in
just seeing
chat
him
right
clearly
now.
No, I saw him clearly before, but I didn't want to add to the dog pile.
No!
You know what I mean? Because he was somebody I considered a friend of mine.
Wait, you literally inserted him into the dog pile. You fucking threw him hook, line, and sinker into your video. What are you talking about? Holy crybully, dude.
You know what I mean?
No!
Because he was somebody I considered a friend of mine.
Then why did you fucking tell everybody what a friend he was by showing us what you wrote him in private?
And I saw everybody ripping him apart, and I tried reaching out to him in private, and he lied about it.
And then you posted it in public to look at what a nice girl I am. Here's what I wrote to my friend in private. I'm gonna tell all of you guys all about it. Yeah, good one. What a pathetic fucking person. What a pathetic fucking loser. Holy shit, dude.
Just don't see why it's
a literal cry-bully of the fucking century right there. Actually, like, the most insane cry-bully I've ever seen before. Created an entire situation with AB in the public eye. AB didn't fucking bow down to her demands. Gets on stream saying that she's lost all respect for... Like, you've literally inserted AB into this more than he even was. And made him, like, a main talking point. And, like, enabled more people to come and fuck with him. By inserting him for no reason.
Big deal, you know what I mean?
Get back to the letter.
Obviously, it was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on.
Wait, what the fuck? Why, dude? I fucking left for 3 seconds, and fucking they're playing a clip of IDubbbz's wife talking about the fucking medical research during the Holocaust. Literally 3 seconds. I was gone, and I clicked into it, and it's fucking Anissa Joma explaining the value of the Holocaust. What the fuck?
Bad posture.
Gay people.
Bad posture, people.
Ian Jomha's wife.
They did it on Jewish people.
Oh, they did.
They were also Jewish.
My favorite afterthought ever.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar.
Goddamn! Look
Nick
at Frogan's
Oreo.
posture.
Mr. Oreo.
Goddamn, look at Frogan's posture.
Yeah, it's literally this, dude. Look, this is what she means. You want to see it? Here, I'm gonna put text on my screen like a boomer right now. All right, dude, this is what she means. Did I spell posture right? I fucking spelled posture wrong, didn't I? I have to Google it. No, I spelled it right. Yes, dude. God. Damn, son. Look at that posture on that one, dude. Look at that posture. All right, I'm layering the joke extra thick. I don't think that, but
if you're making an active decision that like you don't give a fuck about your health or your posture or your dog shitting all over the house to the point where your kids are getting giardia.
That was, again,
your health or your posture or your dog shitting all over the house to the point where your kids are getting giardia.
That was, again, made the day that she found out the call happened. And she is saying that I don't care that my kids eat dog shit and get giardia. Because I have bad posture, of course. A very good inference, a very accurate and good faith inference based on my posture. And she's threatening to sue me for defamation. If you need a better example of how pathetically divorced from reality these snark people are, it's this. The fact that she even raised
has some of the worst posture around.
Yeah, dude, Boogie's a real posture monster, dude. That's Boogie's biggest problem. You know, I think the worst thing about Boogie 298 is his posture. Really? I think it's lying about cancer.
$30,000 is just tells you everything you need to know about this whole situation. Oh, brother. You think they're going to ask for that money back when she doesn't sue me?
They probably won't.
Or is she going to keep it?
I don't know.
I mean, she certainly wouldn't be the first person to keep it, you know?
Uh-oh!
I think Keffels was accused of doing that.
She was.
Who was it?
She was accused. I don't know that. I think she was accused. She was raised money for like trans kids.
I don't know the details. I've been saying that in
like
chat.
$100,000, and then she just like bailed.
No, it wasn't for trans kids. Okay, the Nick DeOrio argument that the chat is probably quoting is that the trans community, okay, survives off of charitable donations. It's probably not a good way, but that's currently the way that it works, right? People need money to get away from their family members. People need money for top and bottom surgery. People need money to get out of fucking places that would like throw them off of rooftops and get them to a safe location because they are transgender. How do they do that? Crowdfunding, okay? Keffels' audience is most likely those same people that would benefit from such crowdfunding opportunities. Keffels taking their money and then not suing people is taking money away from a group that desperately needs that money, okay? So not only is she just scamming people who donated to her, she's scamming people who desperately need the money that she fucking took from them over a YouTube drama.
Took the money.
Wasn't it?
And in my opinion, I think it's a scam. Personally, that's what I think, because she didn't go through and do the legal action or sue the people that she requested. Now, I think in the fine print, she's allowed to keep some of that money or whatever for what's it called? for like, I guess, for her immediate living situation, leaving Canada and going on her fucking European vacation and hanging out in Ireland. But the alleged messages showing how that money was spent are probably being spent in ways that would not make the donors happy if it was anybody who wasn't politically aligned with them.
Or like just being harassed and having to like move a bunch of times or something like that.
I don't know.
I was not
I could look into it. We don't know the details.
It might not be
so
directly illegal, but morally detestable. I would need to consult a lawyer in some capacity to find out if what she did was illegal. But yeah, absolutely disgusting from a moral perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about something we don't know.
But I'm just saying, she Denims can walk with giants among men, the greats.
I remember the first thing. Remember when Keffels came back to the internet and said, "Hey guys, after my debate on Nick DeOrio's live stream with Keemstar, I relapsed or something." Like that was the first thing she's like, "Yeah, after I went on that debate with Keemstar, I relapsed and started doing crystal meth." That was like one of the biggest fucking. That was one of the craziest moments on YouTube for me.
That's the image of someone who is not well.
Just slouching over, girl.
No.
It's not that serious. Also, I'm leaning over to do something to the camera.
Denims? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You guys didn't know about this? Yeah.
You guys didn't know about what?
Yeah, it was all my fault that she was spending. It was all me and Keemstar's fault that she did that.
Denims. The dog shit? Oh, you're telling them?
When you debate H3H3, you don't relapse. You prolapse, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you for that joke.
That and saying, oh, you guys didn't know.
And then somebody makes a video being like, Ethan has a really weird fetish for prolapsed assholes. He shows them to people against their will on live streams.
Oh, this? Like an assertion of fact?
Now, I'm someone who understands dark humor. I'm kind of an edgy guy, but even I think this is kind of weird.
Doubling down on it after you learned that the call was made? Really? You did all that on camera?
And where did you get that very credible source of information? Was it the New York Times? Oh no, it was Bad Empanada.
Bad Emma Panda.
Well-known, credible, not biased, not...
Whatever happened to King of Nothing? If this year is anything to go by, all right, he's probably putting the finishing touches on his Ethan Klein victory lap video, and it will fund a new pinball machine for me when I react to it. If this year has anything to say about it, I imagine he's in the middle of finishing his Ethan Hasan video.
Yeah. Denims, I hope you're feeling very dumb and silly right now. And you should feel scared. You should feel uncomfortable from legal aspects.
Like, we're going to find out the lawsuit is over. It's not going any further. Everyone's going to make their final video saying the situation is over. And then King of Nothing is going to drop a 3-hour video. And it's just the worst shit you've ever seen in your entire life. I'm calling it right now. I'm Babe Ruthing it. Deep right field. It's coming.
You should feel very vulnerable.
Denims is one to talk about posture, the way she pushes his shoulders together to give the appearance she actually has breasts.
Okay, bro. Okay, calm down.
Legally.
Calm down. You can't... Dude, you get me in trouble.
And you should be concerned.
Shit, dude. Fucking paid 20 to read that. Jesus. What pinball would you want? I would get Kong. I had a Kong LE in my shopping cart, and I just don't have anywhere to put it. And it was so sad.
About that. I want you to be...
And then I got an email saying, hey, somebody didn't pay from my distributor. And they're like, would you, like, you should order. Like, it was like, oh, you can order right now on the website to get an LE Kong. I think they only made like 800 of them. And I was like, dude, there's a sign from God telling me to buy this pinball. I just don't know where I'd put it, so I didn't buy it.
Concerned about that.
Just for the record, Bad Empanada said I had over 100K in surgery to make myself more white.
Oh, whoa, casual Kino drop right there.
Bad Empanada said I had over 100K in surgery to make myself more white.
What?
Dude, he had fucking white surgery, dude. They removed the fucking...
Yeah, to look less Arab.
What the
Bad Emma
And he
Panda.
looks like...
No, he's saying AB.
I did.
That.
Oh, he said you.
I got 100K. Over 100.
Dude, he got white passing surgery. That's crazy.
In surgery to look less Arab.
He's such a disgusting
Very credible
monster.
man.
The white guy said that?
He's not even... The thing is, he's not even Arab, is he?
I
think
don't know
he's
what
like
the
Greek.
fuck he is. I think he's like a Neanderthal or something.
I don't know, but
I think, yeah, he's probably, I don't think he's developed all the way.
He's a very credible source of information.
Yeah, AB would never overpay like that. He got a way better deal than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, listen, you're half white. Is
But
that
it was
big
to
of a
make me
fucking
look more
secret?
Arab, not.
Dude, they like did surgery and they chopped open his cheekbones and just started sprinkling saltine crackers in there to give the aesthetic of white.
I did get a BBL, but I
wait,
didn't, yeah.
it was right.
Oh, you're telling people
embracing
about
it.
the BBL now?
Yeah, I didn't want to, but he put me
You got
in
a
the spot.
BBL?
I did get a BBL. I got 2
noticed.
BBLs.
I've been noticing.
My left ass cheek fell out at one point. I had to get it redone.
It's a
He got like 30 cc's of privilege injected right into his ass cheek.
Hate when that happens.
At any rate, is
Anyhow.
that true? Is that dog bit true? Yikes! And she's like, "You guys didn't know about this?"
She's like,
"Let
"You
me
didn't
tell you
know?"
about this factual
Yes.
assertion. I said it." Wow, it's almost like
It's almost like you're spreading a rumor that is wrong.
Loner, wait, fun fact, Lonerbox used to be friends with Denims, and he said that they used to talk about how unhinged Bad Empanada was. A lot of people used to be friends with Denims. Isn't that weird? Haven't you noticed Denims used to have like a lot of internet friends now? that are all like former friends of Denims?
Wrong, and that's exactly what.
I really can't talk, dude. What do we got here? Edwin, Bo Blacks, John Swan, Tipster. Never mind. I retract. Mudahar. No, please stop. Almost Tommy. Yeah.
What we said you were doing.
it's almost like she's asserting a defamatory fact about me,
Yeah.
as if it's a fact, and it's almost like that would be defamation, and I would be more concerned about that personally.
It's just a fact, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Meth Zempic diet.
Can you actually just talk?
I saw one in the wild today that was like, Ethan Klein looked better when he was a fat fuck. His Ozempic body makes him look like an evil skeleton man. And it's just like, holy shit, dude. At this point, I think a lot of people who are against fucking Ozempic are just fucking pay pigs who can't afford it. I legitimately can't imagine how Ethan getting healthy is a bad thing. Like, it's literally just poverty rage. It's like, holy shit, dude. It is just such an overplayed thing on people getting healthy.
About me without mentioning Ozempic. Like, I mean, can you just not lean on that crutch for like one monologue? It's so pathetic.
But it's not just Ozempic. She said meth.
Yeah, they gave her Lizzo, dude.
Meth, yeah, it's both. It's meth. Ozempic's not enough. I'm on meth.
I mean, meth is probably a good weight loss supplement, given the fact that I've never seen a fat guy do meth before. That was like a thing I used to say about heroin.
The guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
Like, if you
Mr.
can't,
Oreo.
obviously this is a joke and you should not do this, and I do not support it. But like, do people who can't afford fucking Ozempic just start doing meth or heroin? Because like, when is the last time that a fat guy on heroin just showed up on your fucking, like, on your feed? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Dave Bluntz does a lot of substances. I don't think meth or heroin are one of them.
And Ozempic. Oh, the
Obviously, don't do that. Disavow, but
meth is because of my Tourette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the double whammy.
You lose weight on meth.
No, but I know they're saying I'm on meth because of my Tourette's.
Yeah.
You have a double meaning.
Odd. But
Fuck
also,
you,
like,
Sabrina
it's
Carpenter!
about I judge people who are rich way more harshly than I judge everyday people.
Do you judge your friends harshly then? Because you're all like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't think any of these streamers in Hasan's orbit should be telling you guys fucking like she's right now. She's speaking to her audience of people who work fucking at like grocery stores and shit, and like at like one of the Target team members or whatever, being like, God, I hate rich people, dude. God, don't you guys fucking hate rich people, chat? Uber Eatsing every meal, most likely, if I had to guess. God, don't rich people suck, chat.
Like, I'm sorry, if you're rich, which he is.
Thanks
and
for
you
saying
put
that. Probably not a great person to pick a legal fight with. She's like, this person who's rich, has all the time in the world, loves doing lawsuits, is very he's like, he's probably the most experienced YouTuber.
It sounds like she judges Hasan Piker very highly. Wow, she must be a very credible person.
With lawsuits in the whole game, been in it regularly, persistently for like the past 10 years. Let's threaten to sue him for defamation and crowdfund. You're really a smart lady.
The other thing with crowdfunding lawsuits, like, it's like, yeah, sure, you don't have to spend your money immediately. You might have to inevitably. You could always reopen the door. But you're telling the other person who's suing you, this is all the money that you're willing to use. That once you go past a certain point, then it starts to become like, oh, okay, I needed this money to crowdfund this lawsuit. Once we reach a certain point, you've probably exhausted all of it.
Really, really?
Yeah, it's showing your cards.
Let's see. On March 8th, your client streamed the day CPS first visited the clients. She claimed that the clients clearly mentally distressed and unwell. Okay.
That he wasn't sniffling before, because again, you can develop new tics, especially when he's very clearly mentally distressed and unwell.
Like, I feel like if I turn around, I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to crowdfund a certain amount. I'm going to crowdfund $200,000, and the intent is to sue Hasan Piker, a bottomless money pit, over him calling me a crypto fascist on a live stream, and that becoming like, oh, Nick DeOrio is a Nazi, and spreading like widespread misinformation about me. Probably an infinitely more viable case option than what we're hearing from Denims here. That would be laughed out of existence. They would call me a fucking grifter. They would call me a fucking scammer if I did that. Because, by the way, that is true. Hasan Piker literally did defame me, and I profited immensely off of it. So that might come up for debate. But he absolutely did defame me on a fucking live stream. He says that I run a fucking Nazi podcast. He says that I'm a fucking crypto fascist. Like, all this stuff. And then you go on YouTube Drama, any thread about me. That's the shit that they're writing. It's like all URR Nazi. URR Nazi. Because he just said it. Therefore, it is so.
Right. It's not good.
Like, it would be asinine to think that I could crowdfund a lawsuit against an infinite money glitch, even if I thought I had a legitimate case.
Our house is so clean mocked us for saying that. Let's see.
Because
Ethan has a better case against Denims than she does, so, and he's pointing that out. Well, yeah, he was threatening to sue her and didn't follow through. Like I said, I don't think anytime that people are threatening lawsuits and stuff like that, it might be a little different with like raising money now, but most of these people aren't following through. Dan Saltman's had like 15 different lawsuits. I've seen nothing come from that.
we heard that there's poop on the floor.
And the house is spotless.
Our house is so clean.
I'll believe it when I see shit get filed. Then we can talk about a lawsuit.
What?
She doesn't believe you. You expect me to believe that your house is clean?
I have no words. I have no words, dude. Nothing to say. Nothing to say.
I know, that's pretty regular. She has nothing to say, so she just laughs like she has something interesting to say, but she won't say it because, you know, it's just too funny.
And as if what I said...
But what if you were crowdfunding with a plan to keep the money? I don't know how I would do it. Like, even in this hypothetical fucking lawsuit, I don't know how my audience would respect me if I crowdfunded for a lawsuit and didn't follow through with it. I think I'd be laughed out, canceled, and, like, my income would be ruined in the future. Any money that I could make on the short term by misleading people into a lawsuit, I think that, like, I would have my long-term audience that, like, supports me leave. Like, I would lose money in the long term off of doing a bogus GoFundMe. That's why I don't think that's what she's doing. Or if she is, she's really short-sighted.
It's so outrageous. She can't help but just laugh.
I mean, our house is spotless.
Yeah, I would lose my approved fat person status.
That was the first thing the CPS guy said when he walked in.
Yeah.
Like, I think that people who do, like, what I perceive, what my opinion, like, for Keffel's, my opinion of Keffel's lawsuit is that she had done that, right? I think that people who do that should have, like, generational debt. like the next one in the line of Keffel's is still feeling the pain of that.
Yeah.
Call him and ask him.
Your house is very clean.
Yeah, it's a clean house.
I will vouch.
We run a tight ship in there. You know?
Keffel's is back. I think she was talking about this a little bit, actually, after she said she wasn't doing drama.
The first thing he saw was like, wow, this house is really clean. And then he saw the doggy door. He's like, oh, and the dogs have access to the back anytime they want.
What's the name of the guy?
I was like, yep.
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're not wrong. Going after Ethan in court is insane, man, as a seasoned veteran. Yes. I'm thinking of it from a money perspective because, like, Hila Klein, Ethan Klein, infinite money glitch, right? They have the means to fight you for years without any sort of, like, without losing 1% of their fucking total revenue. 100%. But also, yeah, they've been doing this for years. They are, like, seasoned veterans in the courtroom, right? They've been in a constant state of lawsuit since, like, fucking 7 years ago.
I believe them, okay? I believe them. They got a new housekeeper, and their new housekeeper really makes the place spotless.
Why is that? Why is that? Why is that far-fetched?
I don't know.
Like, by the way, she's accusing me
Yeah,
of
there's
leaving
shit on the
dog shit
floor.
and letting my baby eat it.
Yeah.
That's not far-fetched. But that the fact that our house is clean is far-fetched.
I don't know what she's trying to say, but like somehow, no matter what we do, it's all.
How many times do you think a CPS call goes and they have to visit a house with a fucking housekeeper? Oh no, you shouldn't be talking to us. You should talk to our housekeeper who cleans the floors on a daily basis. Ask her if she thinks there's shit on my floors. And then if she says yes, I need to fire her immediately.
Wrong. You have a housekeeper, it's not okay. You don't have a housekeeper, it's not okay. I don't know what they want.
Let's see. She mocked us for being wealthy parents. Uh-oh.
What do you do when a dog? I really like that they're boasting about doing their job as rich parents. Like, oh, that's so generous of you guys. You guys take care of the children you chose to have as.
Yeah, and I'm not just talking about it for no reason at all. I just brought it up. She said, I think there's some level of negligence happening here. That's a really vile...
It's happening here, and I think it's irresponsible. I don't think CPS should be called on them. And I've never said that they should be called on them. And I've never approved of it, ever.
Yeah.
Did you care to correct your audience a little bit when they were saying that in the chat a lot?
It's like an army of childless adults, like Ian, Anissa, Hasan, fucking Denims, Frogan to a lesser extent because I think she's younger, Mike from PA, all coming together to talk about how Ethan should raise his kids. It's extremely funny. Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
It doesn't matter if she doesn't condone it. It already happened because of her stream.
The childless Californian adults coming together.
In my
to have like the great Ethan Klein children CPS debate.
opinion, it seemed directly related to what she broadcast. And even here, she's justifying it.
None of them should have children, bro. Any of these people have fucking kids, dude, and they talk, and they have the gall. If they have the galls to talk about them once on the internet, bro, people are gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Anissa Jomha streaming right now. Shouldn't you be with your children?" Like that's the type of shit that they can expect now if they do have kids. Is everyone just like concerned trolling them on their parenting?
I think it's embarrassing for Hila here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids. You're trying to traumatize the children. It's like,
oh no, not this.
Frogan is 28. Frogan is my age. Oh man. Oh, that's fucking tragic. Thanks for that.
Literally, the vast majority of people are.
I thought she was like 22. That kind of explained why she was fucking stupid. Oh, that's tragic.
Like vast. Are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3.
Uh-oh. The lawyer should drop her just from seeing this. April 23rd, your client stream, she reacts to the clip for March 1st. You guys are going to love this one. In her reaction, your client endorses the tactics of individuals who propagate falsehoods, fraudulent reports to the CPS.
I just imagine Bad Empanada saying, it's all according to plan. Trust the plan 00101100100. How giddy do you think Bad Empanada gets every time he gets to hear this section over and over and over again?
For a number of different reasons. So I would assume he lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves the shit on the floor, something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different...
I hope Bad Empanada's having the time of his life. He's getting so much value for his content. So many people have seen his content.
Whatever happened with the former housekeeper thing? That never, like, turned into anything, did it? Or is it still, like, not, like, they haven't heard anything in court or whatever? I remember that was, like, a story for 3 days, and everyone was talking about how Ethan is going to be, like... And then you read it, and it's like, this is the stupidest thing ever. And they were all like, oh, this is the biggest fucking lawsuit in the history of lawsuits, dude. I haven't heard a fucking peep from any of them about it.
Broadcasting it and hyping up...
It's not a fake story. Someone definitely was trying to sue them.
A dude who is saying the lie, right? Not a good look, probably.
Yeah, stuff does take a while. I don't know. It looked extremely dumb to me when I was reading it.
Not a good look at all, I'd say. In her reaction, she endorsed...
I think if that turns out to be bogus, people should go back and look how they reported that one too, because it kind of, you know, it speaks to like their credibility when they talked about this.
This is the tactics. Also, insist that Giardia is a rare disease when the Mayo...
Again, Denims has gone on record saying that, like, she would rather attack somebody on the right than attack a leftist even when they're in the wrong. So she selectively chooses stories on, like, who it would benefit if she attacked them, right? Or who, like, or what her time is better spent doing. Her time is better spent criticizing Ethan than, like, critiquing somebody else, even if they would be more even it would be more warranted to critique them.
Clinic describes it as one of the most common of waterborne diseases in America.
Ethan is on the left, not in their opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the version of left in this conversation is pro-Israel or pro-Palestine, right? So in that case, it would be, I could be critiquing somebody who's pro-Israel right now. So I'd rather not cover ex-YouTuber, right?
Particularly in children.
Denims and her crew believe that Ethan is on the right. Well, I mean, they definitely do on like some of these subreddits. So I wouldn't be surprised to find out if that is the case right out of their mouth.
Again, nobody claimed she was smart. I would never accuse her of such a thing. Yeah.
I mean, these guys hate liberals, right? Or at least Hasan does.
You can read it if you want. So I hope you found this letter helpful. That's it. So, Denims.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
You'll be hearing from me more. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know what I am
Well,
saying?
I would say I would see you in a court, but I think she's gonna be begging to settle it before then. You know, begging.
Please, sir, make a deal.
So that's it. That's all I have to say about this.
Nice.
Very good.
I think is a little bit more, and then we're gonna jump out.
Once again, if you want to help her, she's at $31,000. She's at 20% of her goal here, guys. After a big push, so 150,000. Just a meager 150,000.
A what?
Free Palestine by donating to me to sue Ethan Klein. Fantastic. And that's it. So thank you. Oh, other stuff. iDubbbz retweeting Denims.
You already mentioned that.
Yeah, I just show this receipts. Mr. Lawsuits are what rich assholes do. Just retweeted Denims. By the way, before I have not sued her for anything. And he's saying that you go, girl. After he talked about lawsuits are so dumb.
I'm gonna ask George one day if I could have a different colored lightsaber.
Good guys are green and blue, bad
What the fuck?
guys are red. That's just the way it works.
There's no purple lights.
How the fuck did I get here?
And that's
Sorry.
it. So thank you. Oh, other stuff. iDubbbz retweeting Denims.
You already mentioned that.
Yeah, I just show this
I
receipts.
just got caught in the YouTube Shorts thing, dude. That's just the way it works,
Mr.
dude.
Lawsuits are what rich assholes do. Just retweeted Denims. By the way, before I have not sued her for anything. And he's saying that you go, girl. After he talked about lawsuits are so dumb and silly and like pathetic. Make up your minds, sir. Once again, Denims, iDubbbz, Anissa, any of you guys want to call into the show at any time, I welcome you, please. I would love to discuss any of your various claims.
This is not what podcasts
Or
are.
if you want to talk about Israel.
Now, would it be a good idea legally or not to hop on and debate Ethan about something that you're suing him over? I feel like that's a super double-edged sword. You probably ought not to in case you say something bad that nullifies your case. But it's like a Hail Mary because you might get him to confess. Like if you can argue it in such a way where you win. I don't know.
Palestine. I'd love to, you know what I mean? Like I'm just a dumb podcast idiot. I'm sure you guys would trounce me on that, just like Sam Cedar and Hasan Piker did.
Horrible.
Ethan Klein, retractor, you may want to replace your lawyer who, quote, can't do shit. She's so stupid. I said he can't do shit to Reddit because of section 230 or whatever it is. I didn't say he can't do shit about someone, It's so funny that I didn't even... Okay. Despite publicly acknowledging that I've never endorsed and never denounced calling CPS, he has continued to spread this malicious lie. We'll see.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
We'll see. Good luck out there. And Godspeed. With all that being said, we're moving on.
Good luck, Ethan.
Oh my goodness, Love. This is...
Oh, wow.
Hey, Love. This is...
I mean, you seem to think insulting people is really funny. I'm sure you'll find the same. I'm sure you would find it just as funny if, people did it to you too, right?
This is so, like, this just keeps going on. It's uncomfortable.
I know.
Congratulations, guys. Denims isn't wearing a fucking a low-cut V-neck shirt in this clip. There we go. That's kind of weird. What smoke? These people really think there's something, huh? You talk into a mic and then pretend it's a hard job. Settle down. Dude, Buckley is fire, bro. Holy shit. Dating and money, dude. Fucking dating and money. Dude, they're gonna say that dating and money is a Denims fan next. I heard Denims smells like shrimp cup of noodles. Okay. Never mind. They're not going to say that. All right, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Moving right along. Whoa! Oh, dude. Yo! Okay, that's a little much, all right? I didn't expect that to flashbang me. Did not pre-watch.
Nicholas, the goat.
Hasan mauls at Ethan for bringing Loner Box into a conversation, dude. This is like, unironically, in my opinion, one of the most racist clips I've seen from Hasan.
Bro, Ethan loves talking about tokens. He won't even let his fucking Lebanese employee say shit, which is why he has to bring in another Lebanese Scottish guy because he knows that AB does not agree with Ethan.
These guys just think in race. It's so weird. I don't understand. This is so fucking weird.
Dream to be like, because he knows that AB does not agree with Ethan on this stuff, so he has to get a Lebanese dick rider who's desperate for a fucking crumb of clout to come on his stream to be like, yes, well, do you know what a snipe job looks like? I'll have you know, Israel...
Is he like Tommy C in a birthday stream right now? What the fuck is going on with his song?
...would never snipe babies in the head. Oh, you're telling me that they have? Well, it must be an accident. Also, I went on a paid trip to Israel, and that's not weird. It's not weird that I went on a paid trip to Israel with government employees, as we did Hasbra, as we defended the beautiful state. I don't know how to do Loner Box's accent. I haven't listened to him more than 3 seconds, so I just relegated back into fucking, Douglas Murray style shit.
It's just extremely strange. I like how he left the pause in, like the dead air in the pause. This is two leftists arguing and doing the same tactics.
Nicholas,
oh,
the
man.
Goat.
What a
Thank
weird
you for the $5, my man.
I'm not muted. You're lying to me. What are you talking about? You guys are literally lying to me. Dude, yeah, he was muted, bro. He's mentally muted. We covered that. Hasan said he was pretending to be stupid when his viral Oh, this one. Dude, I was pretending, dude.
Like Hasan, for example.
Doesn't know where Yemen is? Okay, I'm gonna click close. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. Nope. Dude, I'm memeing. I'm fucking memeing. Nope. I'm fucking memeing.
Got it.
No, not only am I joking there, I'm gonna show you something, okay? Here, that's another Destiny clip, by the way. Classic.
Oh no, the Destiny clip. No, invalid, lie.
Okay. Play this game.
You have
I suck. At Terra.com. I'm not.
Wait, whoa. Okay, this is probably a Destiny clip.
Gonna do it. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. I'm bad at geography too. Oh no, everyone's gonna make fun of me if I do this. You have Chad to help you. Do the 50 US states. I can't do that. I'll get owned. I'll get owned to oblivion. I have no idea where the states are. Click on Pakistan. Wait, how do I zoom in? Okay, which one is it? Is it this? Is it this or this? Is it this? I don't know which one it is. I have no idea. Oh no.
Wait, I didn't know the full clip was gonna be. This is crazy.
I don't know. Is it this?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Jesus.
Oh no!
You love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Oh Pakistan is next to India. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he was joking, chat. I don't think so. Anissa Jomha's latest tweet takes aim at Hila Klein, also throws a stray at Tectone. It comes shortly after Jomha expressed how much she loves humans. This is such a jarring tweet. I don't understand. Like, I literally don't know what's going through her mind. Is this like her reacting to them saying her tattoos are bad? I mean, this is just... I thought you guys are supposed to be the good people who don't, like, do this. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird angle for Anissa to take. She can finally bully again? Yeah, it's like ethical bullying. Yeah. She loves humans, dude. You will stop talking about Anissa after this tweet, literally.
Nicholas!
Anissa just likes to drag herself into drama and cry bully. I think that all these people have, like, big fucking... deep state dinners where they all cry about how their day was like how their day was full of like hate and criticism for things that they willingly chose to do for themselves. You know, they all just gather together and have these weird deep state fucking dinners where they, oh, how was your day? Well, I said that fucking veterans should all get PTSD, and then these mean internet people told me that I was wrong. Oh, really? Oh yeah, well, I started Creator Clash 3. I didn't change enough stuff. And now everybody is saying that I'm a piece of shit and shouldn't do charity. Oh, really? Like, Ethan denies Hasan's claim that he was the reason that Lena withdrew from Creator Clash. I actually didn't see this one.
They relinquished control over Creator Clash 3, a boxing charity
Do
match
I hit him with one of these?
that they had put together, third year.
I heard you guys had to relinquish control. Fucking got him, dude. We got him, bro.
Row after Ethan got Lena to drop out. She was supposed to fight.
What an insane fucking thing to say with zero evidence. Ian knows that I didn't force Lena to drop out. We've explained what happened in detail, okay?
But Ian won't speak up about it and just say, no, I think that you're lying.
I'll fucking force her to drop out. Give me a...
Or he won't say anything at all, which is more likely the case. Or he'll make a third video on Ethan saying that this was a microaggression and it made him make another video about it.
Break, dude. She would be fighting if you didn't drop that. If you dropped that video after the event, she would be fighting in it. No question about it. No question. And that's kind of your fault, don't you think?
Lena is
100%. Yeah, so that's the end of the Ethan. Now we go on to the Hasan. I'm kidding.